And they can hear me. Hello, everyone. Hello,
Hi,
Tyrell
y'all.
Good. I'm pretty sure it's
Hi, Nathan.
Rando.
Hello, Tyrell. Welcome, welcome.
Rando. That is one I've seen before, so I think it's Rando. Oh, Terry Falls. Oh,
Hello, Terry Falls.
Wait, Rando. Rando, you can't do this to me. If you're not Rando, hello. But wow, oh my goodness.
Rando is hiding in there somewhere. We
Rando's,
know they are.
I feel like Rando just changed from Tyrell Good to Terry Falls, but I could be correct. Oh no! There's two of them! Okay, hi. One of you is a secret spy, and I'm eating chocolate. Hello.
I just burned myself on my teacup, so we're having a good night, y'all.
Well,
yes, ouch.
I'm eating
just
nice
wanted hot
cold
tea.
chocolate. Oh,
Ooh.
yes, Mason. I was gonna comment, but then I had to use the bathroom.
Ooh, I see the alternate outfits. Very
She
cute,
looks
Mason.
super cute.
Very, very cute.
And I don't
And
think
if you
there's a
want to give her a
problem.
swimsuit, Mason, go for it.
Yeah. I think you have to really
There's
try to
nothing
make it a
wrong with that.
problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel
Even
like...
then, swimsuits are swimsuits.
Yeah. But I feel like you being conscious about it is already better than 90% of people that we have issues with. Terry's in the walls. Yeah.
Ah, yes. Personal issues with. Mason, a one piece is always very safe.
Yeah.
You can never go wrong with a good old-fashioned one piece.
I totally get the caution, Mason. And I think that that is better than 90% of
And
people.
some
You know
people
what I'm
like
saying?
t-shirt and shorts.
Not that
yes,
kind of
the
one piece.
one piece, Tyrell.
Not that kind of one piece.
The one piece. The ultimate one piece
to
that
rule them all.
everyone searches for to last them the summer. The one piece to see them through.
Oh no,
It's
the one
almost
piece.
Friday, and God, I need it to be
It is almost
after Friday. You know, I need it to be the end of the workday Friday.
We
You know?
had rain.
We did have rain today.
I think it's still
It was
raining
terrible
right
to
now.
drive in. It
Yes,
is.
there was a ton of accidents. My traffic was horrific
Oh my God,
because there was so many accidents.
many fucking accidents. I was terrified the entire time.
Everybody forgot how to drive in the rain because we haven't had rain in like 2 months. I don't know what happened.
Oh my God, they did so much speeding. People were going around me.
God.
I'm like, I'm not driving that fast in the rain.
Yep.
It's slippery. It's slippery, you guys.
Ooh,
I'm like, y'all
what's a good
nuts. Y'all
option,
living
Mason?
dangerously.
Tankini.
Ooh,
It's got the
tankinis
shorts,
are fun.
and it's got the tank, so it's still a two-piece. But like, bikini is definitely like, I feel bikini is the adult thing. You know, to me, like tankini, that's like the tween version. You know what I'm saying? I wore tankinis forever.
Tankinis are comfortable,
It covers a good amount, you know, but it's still a two-piece. So you're still graduating into the bikini, you know?
Let's see. How do I want to color this Milano?
All right.
This one's tricky.
I was working on doing the lines. There's a lot more. See, very interestingly enough, entry 6, page 4 was finished, but not complete.
Damn it. Guys.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to check back in and restart my computer because my Wacom just updated and all my pen functions are gone.
Don't do that yet. Listen to me.
Don't do it yet.
No.
I'm listening to you.
The Windows key and the letter R.
Windows key R.
Yep, and it should say like, it pops up a little search thing, and in it should say like services something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
I got control.
click OK. No, it should say open services.msc.
I don't have any option for that. I got explorer.exe and percentage app data percentage.
Type it in. Type in services.msc.
MSC. Okay.
Okay, and then you open a little thing. And it should, let me just make sure that my screen will not betray me. It won't. Okay. You open a thing. Now find Wacom professional service.
Wacom professional service. Found it.
And then click restart.
Just click start?
Yes, restart or start. Yeah, start. Make sure Clip Studio's closed first before you do that.
Studio was very closed.
Okay, yes, then click start.
By checking this box, you opt in, blah, 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 blah.
Ooh,
participation is optional.
cheese.
That's a tracking thing. I don't want that.
Oh, welcome back, mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Welcome.
I mean, Mason, totally up to you, your character and what she would wear, But I think that I wouldn't be too worried about the, crossing the line, because if you're conscious about it, you're less gonna cross the line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's usually people who aren't worried about that end up on the other side of the line.
Or are specifically trying to cross the line. You know, that's a big one.
I mean,
trying
those
to get
people
past
exist
the line,
too. Okay, so now it says stop the service, restart the service. We're all
then
good, Ori?
You should be fine. You should be able to open Clip Studio, and it should all be good.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't have
Mars
to restart
really wants to
the
click the
computer.
nuclear option, guys. She's really right there at the power button, ready. She's ready to go.
And guys, I need to get this comic done.
Okay. So, just like Terry Falls.
Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panels left. We can do it. We can do it.
Mars has a deadline, guys. And you have, you can earn your paycheck. Your Ori paycheck. In boys.
I'm trying.
Alright, I don't know. I get the sneaking suspicion that Tyrell Good and Terry Falls are both rando. I don't know.
They're kind of giving that impression, I'm not gonna lie.
But alright.
Okay, let's see. Yep, my pen controls are back. Perfect. Yeah. Thank you, Ori.
You're welcome. So, what you have, that's the first thing you do every time, okay? Remember what I just taught you how to do?
In my defense, I have not done that in months.
Yes,
so.
but that's the thing I've told you. Look at me, correct. Ta-da.
You have told me, but it was 5 months ago.
So, today, I'm killing at least 2 birds with 1 stone. The buzzword has been activated. It's your code go word of being like a sleeper agent. And I am going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone because I want to make promotional art for Outcast as we are coming out of hiatus. And I also want, we also are doing dynamic character interactions. So there's a couple things that I saw and like how to prep for how everything works. And a big one was sort of lining out the character interaction, like how the characters' relationships with each other are. So Mars will be, consulted exactly for this. But first I'm gonna doodle all their little faces real quick, super quick. Super quick.
Does that mean they get the doodle eyes style?
Yes, they do get the doodle eyes style.
Cute.
I just need enough to differentiate them so you can tell who's who for this little thing. And then we're going to do all of their little character interactions, sort of how they view each other. So we have Hotson here. I think what I'm actually going to do is the main thing is I'm going to put Hotson in the middle of this little relationship chart. And then I'm going to put everybody else on the outside. And I feel like that will do, because that's kind of the composition
I feel like that works
want.
Because so much of Outcast comes from Hotson's perspective.
It's okay
so
being
that really
late
aligns.
dichotomy. Dichotomy, are you excited for tomorrow? I'm excited for tomorrow.
God,
I don't know if
I'm excited for tomorrow, and I'm not even on this one.
I'm so excited. Guys, if you don't know, I'm going to be on Dichotomy stream tomorrow. However, I will be streaming on YouTube because they only stream, and by they, I mean Dichotomy and Ixion, only stream on Twitch. Under Ixion the Unlucky's Twitch, you can get the link through the Discord thing, that about the thing. Yep, this guy is Hotson! Yes, Macon! You already got it right. Look at him. Look at the little boy. Great. Good job. Oh, every time people recognize and use their names, I'm like, oh, you know them. This is crazy.
It's so fun when people use the characters' actual names. Like,
yes.
Oh, you remember them.
It's so good. But I will be on Dichotomy and Ixian's stream, and I will be streaming on YouTube, so all y'all YouTube peeps can join me on YouTube. But you Twitch peeps should join them on their Twitch. You know, give them some views over there. But I totally get the... of course, Tyrell Rando, I was very like, I know that we got a lot of YouTube peeps over here in the Ace Tooney Folding Planets community. We got a lot of YouTube peeps, so I want to make sure I know that people will show up, right, if I'm on YouTube. So we want as many people to see Dichotomy Games' stream stuff. But we will be homebrewing a bunch of like Christmassy, wintry D&D 5e stuff. Very cool. There will definitely be nutcrackers, but the biggest... You guys
may be able to actually use in your campaigns.
The coolest thing will be that Dichotomy and now Ixian. Ixian gets a new one, but Dichotomy's gets a revamped little avatar now. In the past, Dichotomy has been a phone representing his avatar character, Novel, okay? And it's been like a phone, and it's like a rotary phone. And it just kind of opens and closes and everything like that. I revamped it. It's got a bunch of cool stuff going on. And then Ixian, the other host, also gets another phone. So you guys will want to check it out for the debut of that. I'm very excited. They're really cool. I'm very proud of them. I think they're awesome. I think you'll like them. Let me get back to drawing our Doodle Boys.
Doodle Bob?
Yeah, no, not Doodle Bob. I was gesturing too hard. Oh my goodness. You need like a code word, Rando. You need like a code word that you gotta like plant in there, right? So if we've missed it, right? If I don't guess, if we don't get it right, I have to. Now I'm. Rando, have you been every single Ace Attorney character chat? Because I feel like we had an Ace Attorney character in chat before you joined our community. Were you Mad on Guard? I don't know anymore. I'm having I don't know anymore.
Why do I feel like it was Mad on Guard?
I feel like we had a Mad on Guard, and it wasn't Rando.
Did we give Sten pats? I did
give Sten pats.
Oh, good.
No, you weren't Mad on Guard. Oh, look at that. So we had another...
okay, so we Mandela affected ourselves on that one.
No. Mad on Guard was a person, 100%. It just wasn't Rando. So they're a separate person. That's what I'm saying.
Well, of course,
you're right.
Sorry.
I like Mad off
Mad on Guard.
Oh, let's look, Mason. Let's see. Yeah, it's cute. I think it's fine.
See. Oh, that's adorable.
I don't think it's a problem. I wouldn't go on the internet and be like, oh God, who did this? You know, this is rough. Sheila Lang, Jacques. Well, we're Terry Falls briefly. Tyrell Good.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been anyone else? Were you Godot? Somebody else was Godot. I think that wasn't Rando either. We had a
Godot in chat.
Diego Armando. We had a Diego. Interesting. I mean, it's fun. I like it, you know. Nope. All right. So we've had multiple people.
It turns it into an extra Ace Attorney trivia for us.
Yeah, really. It's a little game we have to play. You thought streamers give games? Let's go, Godot. Yeah. Let's go, Godot. We love Godot. Speaking of... Okay, I know I say nearing, but it's honestly not until March. I did a lot of work, and I planned out, like, a lot of stuff. I planned out a lot of like how all the videos are gonna go and when they're happening, because I want to get Tangled Tower and Paradise Killers compilation out before I finish uploading this is it mewing? No. Before I have before I finish Justice for All uploads. And the reason for that is because after Justice for All, we change avatars. That's when we get our new avatars. Before going into
That's when we got the upgrades.
Yeah, that's when we got the upgrades before going into Trials and Tribulations. And because we still have the old avatars for Tangle Tower and Paradise Killer, I want to have their stuff out. So, Mason, Paradise Killer won't be episodic. Paradise Killer will be one compilation of us slowly losing our minds. But in very rapid succession.
Gotta be honest, we didn't really have a strategy for that. We were just going crazy.
Unlike Ace Attorney or how I did Elevator Hitch and how I'm doing Tangle Tower, where it's episodic because we care about the story and it was fun throughout. Hello, Zach. Welcome back. That was a rhyme, and I didn't mean it.
Paradise Killer fans in chat, we did not like the game.
But Paradise Killer will be one long compilation, like a redirect.
Doing good, Zach. Doing good.
I think it'll be very funny because we did lose our minds, and there was it'll be less of us joking and more of us being annoyed. But you know, to my understanding, people like that, so. I hope it will be funny to watch. I'm having a funny time reliving it in a way, because it's kind of funny to watch us be annoyed, but, so maybe y'all will enjoy. And then, I also have the Plate Up compilation. We played one stream of Plate Up with Cinder and Dylan, and Mars and I, of course, and, Grenade did a really cool edit of it. I just haven't finished putting all the subtitles in, but that'll also be coming out before, Justice for All is over. That's nearly outdone. So that one very close. So those are the plans. Best laid plans of Mice and Men, but I have high hopes. I have high hopes. Maybe too high of hopes, but we'll see.
It's possible, Tyrell. You're very sneaky that way.
Oh no, Tyrell. Oh god. So sneaky. Well, we're doing good, Zach. How you doing?
Yes, how was your Thursday?
I'm very excited that next week is Thanksgiving.
Me too.
Not even because of Thanksgiving itself, just because of the vacation time.
Early to have days off.
Yeah, that's literally it. Need it.
Literally just to sleep in and relax. Not
just
do
to have
anything.
a time.
It's so needed, you guys.
It is so needed. Look at all of them. Look at all our little boys.
They're so cute. Okay, we got big Milano panel here that I'm working on.
It's the same one though, right? I haven't missed a needing to pay you.
No, okay.
Okay.
You haven't missed needing to pay me.
Good.
Oh wait, this is part of his hair. What am I doing?
You don't have school tomorrow. Nice. Ooh, another drawing.
Geez.
Lovely. Did you sort out the markers that were running low?
Okay, we got your ear. Got your teeth.
Nope. Oh, darn. Then you better watch out, Zach.
Man.
They could be lurking around any corner. You also... yes, Mason, but you never have school on Fridays. So honestly, today is your Friday. 2 more. Oh no. I mean, you use a lot of ink, Zach. You gotta admit, because you know you're coloring like all the walls and the floors. You're coloring large spaces, so.
Zach, I'm so curious.
No
How
wonder.
fast do you go through markers? Like,
And
I'm
it
wondering,
seems like
what
you
is
like
the
that
average
green one.
rate for an artist to go through markers?
Oh, oof, Mason. Do you have a different day off?
Rough.
Because if I'm being honest, I kind of enjoyed having
That's a really
like
good question. I know, that's why I
Wednesday off.
asked it. Because I'm so curious.
no idea. Well, now you have to pay attention, Zach, and report back.
Yeah.
God, your name is just so easy to rhyme with accidentally.
It really is. Okay, there we go. Oh, Milano, you're coming along.
All right.
Get my boy. He's so good. I love him.
No, but you won't have to stay until 8:30 on Tuesdays. Do you have
That's
early days? Because I had a cool day where one semester I didn't have any days off, but like my Tuesdays and Thursdays ended at like, I had one class and I think it ended at like 11:20 or something.
Cool. There was one semester I somehow finagled it where I had a Wednesday off. And guys, that middle of the week break,
guys, Wednesday off is the best day to have off.
Yes.
We need a 3-day week. We need a 4-day work week, and it has to be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. That's how it should be.
Yes.
Okay? That's how it should be.
The rule of thumb.
That is the best way to work, because having the break
is unacceptable
in the middle is super helpful.
It's so helpful, you guys. You have no idea. Yeah, that was like one of the best schedules I had ever had.
Having Wednesdays off is so top tier, and it just your productivity just skyrockets, because then on the weekend you can actually do a thing, because Wednesday you can have like a nice relaxing kind of chore day thing before you have to go back.
You can catch up on things in the middle of the week, and then on Saturday and Sunday you can spend it doing stuff you actually want to do.
Yep.
Because the chore day was in the middle of the week.
Exactly.
And you don't feel like you're playing catch up. Rated.
Okay. All right, we have everybody now. Everybody's here. Look at them all. Great.
The gang's all here.
Now we need to add the little arrows and things. Also, Sinet, why do you look massive compared to everybody else? Let's deal with that. Okay, there we go. All right. So we have...
It's a big boy.
Arrows like this. Like this. Whoops. I can do the arrows, I promise. I can manage the arrows.
Makes you feel any better, Ori? I'm struggling with ovals right now, so...
It's okay. Like the one at the top? Listen cool because you feel exhausted to do? It can drone on. If a class is boring, it just sucks, The one at the top, his name's
boring,
Milano.
That's the bad one.
And he's my favorite too, Zach. He's my favorite too. Shh.
Milano's such a fun boy.
No, Sinet is the shark boy, this one. Bird boy is Aster. So I'll add their little names.
Yeah, we should add their names.
I'll add their names. We can help learn them.
At Sinet, like all our characters, Mac on Cheese, is based off of the genus of the animal he's based on.
Yes.
And he is based off the bamboo shark. Which is just a really pretty shark, you guys.
Okay, I don't think I really need to do the other ones.
No, it's not a love triangle dichotomy.
No, dichotomy! We have... I'm gonna do it in all capitals. Sinet. Oh, I can spell, I swear. No.
I am being very lazy with these scales, but fuck it, they're all glommed together, so it's fine.
Berex.
Just touch up the ones on the end so they don't look too wonky.
Aster.
Should we throw Averett in there?
No, because I'm not putting him on the promotional thing that I want to do. So all that matters right now is this. Okay, that was way too big, Hudson. Your name is too long, Hudson.
For mid-season 2, we're definitely gonna need an average relationship
He'll be in there,
log.
Yeah, 100%. Aster and Sinnet seem like, yeah, so I think, okay, I'm gonna bring up the comic real quick because I do want to show my little boys, because I do think there's one entry which is the most recent, which is the last one in the main line, so not the hiatus content, that is very indicative of everybody's vibes. I need this, and I need this. Look at that. So we have, we have Sinnet and Aster. They're usually grouped, and then we have Milano and Ferrix. Yes. They got a little group.
Just sleepy little babies.
And then we have, I love this style, guys, a lot. I'm very happy with this. And then we have Hotson being kind of lonely.
Terrified little Hotson.
Terrified little Hotson. Yeah, Sid is smiling while he's sleeping.
Yeah, he smiles even as he's asleep.
He's such a cutie patootie. I mean, Milano does too. Milano's a happy boy as well.
Honestly, yes. Or I see Milano as either that he smiles in his sleep or he's like the one drooling in that starfish pose.
Oh, definitely by the time he wakes up, 100%.
Full on hunk shoe. Like
you can ship it?
He's deep in sleep.
I'm down for this ship. There's a non-zero amount of people that ship Sinnet and Hotson. That is from
I mean, to be fair, the entry,
Mars
the hangout entry
gay.
is very how dare the boys just support one another?
Yeah, I know, right?
Guys, I say this as someone who is a BL trash person, okay?
It's wild.
I ship it. I do ship.
Just not in the comic, man. You know what I'm saying?
Just in the context of this, I'm like, they're buddies. And I just wanted guys supporting each other. Because God knows the world could stand to be a little bit more soft.
Oh, backstory. You gotta read the comic.
Not to make it too relatable, but yeah, so, guys. No, I am a BL fangirl. Fucking love Sasaki and Miyano.
Oh,
Twilight Focus is
we
probably my
so much BL
watch
this year
of 2024. I am actively seeking out BLs to read because God, I need some comfort. At the end of the year, and really? I just want cozy vibes.
You don't ship anybody with Aster yet?
You don't ship anyone with Aster? I'm so stunned. Dichotomy, that could change.
They're buddies for now. Yeah. All right. So I think the big thing is so the angles. So we definitely have everybody's chill here, everybody's chill here, everybody's chill here. I think this one is interesting because Milano to Hotson is like, we're pretty chill. But I think Hotson, I wouldn't say he dislikes him, but I'm going to put like the danger warning sign, right?
Oh, yeah.
Where it's not dislike, but it's like danger. This one is also kind of like danger. Because they warm up by the end, but they're not like friendly. I would say this Sinnet Hotson's pretty friendly. Yeah?
Sinnet Hotson is pretty amicable.
And then I'm happy to say, like, maybe we'll make the Aster Hotson kind of neutral.
I could see that.
And I feel like this is where we're at.
The hangout wasn't bad, the hangout wasn't good, it was just kind of, oh shit, that was going well, and then I fucked up.
Dichotomy. Love Triangle would have hearts and shit. This is just being pals. Jesus.
It means neutral.
Calm down.
Neutral.
There's positive, negative, dangerous, and neutral. There's a respect, yeah, but they're not like bros.
There's definitely a respect.
They're chill.
Well, I wouldn't even call it respect.
I wouldn't even call it respect. I definitely wouldn't actually call it respect.
Because their thing did neutral. Not end amicably.
Hotson is not afraid of like Aster like constantly versus like Ferrex, we're like biting back, you know? Milano's a little scary still.
Hotson's not afraid of Aster. Like, he knows what Aster can do. He's not the terrifying one.
Yeah.
Hotson's got some inside knowledge. So he's like, okay, Aster, I know what you're capable of. You're probably fine. It's the one with teeth and claws that he's like, oh, I don't know.
I'm gonna copy. I'm gonna merge. I'm gonna move it in the little corner. Because now I want to add the interaction. I definitely see a classic sort of running vibe, right? With the characters' interaction. Or like, you know, moving along. And so the question is, and I'll definitely take Mars's sort of thing.
Please do.
And, oh, you're thinking queer platonics in it, Aster? I mean, if I'm being honest, it's all very queer platonic. They all live together.
The whole series is queer
platonic. The whole
platonic.
series is just queer platonic. You still had Ken and Milano as Italian? Interesting. I if I'm being honest, I feel like he leans more Hispanic, you know? I know
I think that's
Spanish
mainly because when we were uploading in Spanish, our Spanish readers were gravitating towards Milano.
Vibes, though, I don't know. I'm feeling him.
It does fit.
I'm feeling him. He's pretty Hispanic.
I see the vibes. And they're immaculate.
They are. I mean, the Cayman, I will say, this was moderately accidental, but where their, like, animals are from in the world, like their ranges, are also pretty, like, they're similar to what they are. I didn't make someone, like, super white who wasn't, you know, from an area that's, like, has a lot of white people, you know? It just worked out that way. And, you know, that's how the animal colors work, too. So, you know, guys see geographical reason changes the colors. All right. So, I was thinking originally, like, something along the lines of, like, Milano. Let's try to thumbnail. Let's try to thumbnail a little bit, guys. Let's be a good artist.
This is a rare day indeed.
So there's one option of Hotson kind of like just normal walking, kind of a little and having Milano is definitely like leading the charge, like running, right? And then I definitely see like Ferrex, like, you know, also right behind, and then like then the question is like, do I put Sinnit in the back, kind of encouraging, you know, Hotson sort of vibes, and like Aster's just kind of in the middle, or, you know, how does it go?
Well, here's the thing. Sinnit would be cheering both of them on because he's a people pleaser.
Mm-hmm.
He would be like, go guys, you do your best.
It's just like, how do we want to do the whole thing? Because then the other thing I see
out kind of slice and lifey. Slice and lifey.
I would say it's definitely, I wouldn't say the series is not slice of life, but it is very character driven, relationship focused, found family, and some drama, because, you know, you gotta have a little angst for plot purposes.
You gotta have a little story. You gotta let Mars have fun, guys.
Hey, Mars and I both agree that we don't like slice of life when it's just slice of life, you know? So we're like, we couldn't do that. There's gotta be a gimmick, at least. Looking at you, Mr. Villain's Day Off. But,
yeah, did you ever finish watching that?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
You can have slice of life with any context economy. It's the amount of, like, hero's journey, I guess, going on. I mean, I think Mars is fun, right? Because the other option I see, Mars, is Milano, like, pulling Hotson along.
Oh, pulling Hotson along?
Yeah, because I feel like that's the vibe I have.
I actually like that vibe more.
Okay. And then I'm gonna have
Milano pulling Hotson along. Because Milano's basically like, yay, new family member. Yay, new friend.
Yeah.
Guys, when the comic first came out and I was really fucking bad at editing promotional art, still not promotional art, but promotional reels for the comic, still am bad at it. There was one that I made using the audio where the character just goes, "You're my friend now." Do 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 do.
Yeah, that's very much the vibe.
That is the vibe. That is just straight up the vibe. Actually, because I'm trying to be a good content creator, I'll put that in the couch of the Discord.
Look at you.
Because it's old. But I think it's funny. An oldie but a goodie, as they say.
There's no... Scaly is like a moderately good term, but like anything beyond that kind of is like...
What's the context? I haven't looked at chat yet.
The joke was like, Dichotomy's like, it's furries, and then Makon was like, it's, Sinnet doesn't have fur, and you know, haha. Because you could be scalies, you know, scalies is a thing.
Scalies are things. And it's very impressive. I'm always blown away by those freaking fursuits and scale suits.
It's
I'm like,
insane.
holy shit. How did you do that?
Okay.
Teach me your ways. Okay, Milano's mouth is colored in. Bleh. Sorry guys, for some reason articulation is just not happening tonight. I don't know why. Keep fumbling my words.
Such is life. I'm trying to get references.
Psst. Look up every anime opening ever.
This one's not bad.
Especially classic shonen. Dime to a dozen Naruto would give you something to work with.
This one. And have this. And then I also like this one, like stops. No, that's not what I want. Those are not the vibes. Look at this image.
Wait, hold on.
Sometimes, man, stock images are wild.
That is Aster to... Well, the one before that one was Aster to Hotsen. This one is, why do we get a Milano to Tired Ferrex vibes from this?
They're hiding the body.
Ferrex is just completely knocked out and everyone's dragging him through camp.
Now there's a still of the gift that scenes you swinging their fists. And all of them missing. Oh, okay. I literally looked up person pulling another person along, and I went down a bit of a rabbit hole. And there are a lot of them in business suits. What is happening?
What are you looking at?
They've got...
What did you type?
I literally told you. Person pulling another person along. What is gonna happen here?
Well, you went very specific.
You know, why are they in business attire?
Hi. Well, I finished the first panel. Guys, Mars needs to go AFK for just a moment. I will be right back.
There's a
Ori, don't talk shit. You know I can hear you.
I know I can hear you. Uh-oh. I haven't found Rando's alter ego. Uh-oh. I don't even know. Africa, yeah. She's going Africa. She's going to Africa. Alright. I don't need these weird stock images anymore. Oh, that was a wild thing. Okay. To Africa? It can be a cool place. Running playfully. Don't know what the hands are. None of this is what I want. Why is this so hard to get references? Isn't it terrible when you have an idea in your head, but you know, you can't find the references for the thing you want? It's so rough out here, guys. Being an artist, it's tough, man. Whew. I had an idea, but I feel like I'm just not gonna be able to make it happen. Okay. We have... Let's just get a person running. So your mac and cheese is said. Can't relate because you never use references. It's mostly when I want to do something very specific, you know? And this is pretty specific. Oh, okay. Here's more goofy running stuff. Didn't super help, but I'll take this one. We'll take that one. I just want, like... Ooh, this isn't bad. I just need, like... I guess, pose inspiration? I don't know how to describe it. I know what I want, but in, like, a general sense. And so then trying to do it in, like, a less general sense is proving to be difficult. Did I eat all my chocolate? That's sad. I think I ate all my chocolate already. Very disappointing. I don't know. And I just need a specific idea. You need to come with it. Oh goodness. You took my chocolate. Now I'm gonna starve. Okay. I think I want him, like, looking over his shoulder at Hotsun, but his body...
Ori,
yeah.
Idea that I had while you were talking. If you're still looking for a reference, you could try children chasing each other. That should get you the more playful vibe that you're looking for. Okay. Yeah, let me do that. Yeah, SpongeBob reference. I mean, if you watch any of our Ace Attorney videos, there's a lot of SpongeBob reference in there. Oh, many. I had a Doodle Bob reference earlier in this stream. We do SpongeBob references all the time. Wait, Spoofle Bob?
Spoofle Bob. We're
SpongeBob's
spoofing.
cousin.
We're spoofing
Ori,
SpongeBob.
can you tell us where this lovely background music is coming from? Mason says it's fire.
It's called Lo-Fi Autumn Vibes Leaf Emoji. Welcome to the Halloween Bakery Jack-o'-lantern emoji. Lo-fi hip-hop beats. No copyright music. This specific track is called Sweet Morning by Tama.
And now you know, Mason. I gotta be honest, story. I thought you were still using the promotional stuff that we were using about a month ago. So
yeah,
that's why I was trying to like lead into that.
No, I never got that sorted, unfortunately. Lo-fi,
okay.
It's like a lot of... You gotta make, like, playlists. There's a lot more going on, unfortunately.
Oh, I see.
Ori has way too much
dear
shit
Mars
to
was
do.
trying to do a lead-in. It didn't work.
I know. I got there, Mrau. I don't know if you've been around, but Ori also called it a zine for years.
No, you called it a zine.
That's what I meant. Mars has fucked it. It's by Mars. It's funny, you said zine on stream on Tuesday when we were talking about it.
I know I did.
It'll never be the same.
Now Ori and I have switched places. I say zine and she says zine.
Yeah.
In 5 years, we'll trade again. She'll give me back my zine. I'll give her back her zine.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of, I'm so excited. No, it's zine. Because... Magazine.
Yeah.
It's zine.
It's zine.
You're cooked on this report.
Oh no.
That's not good.
Uncook yourself. Okay.
Yeah, bro. So glad we didn't popularize that. Boy, could you imagine?
That would have been
what a world we'd live in if that were
wild.
popularized.
Okay, honestly though, if that had been the way to say it, I think that it would have been hilarious the amount of memes we would have gotten.
That's true. We did miss out on some good meme potential.
Yeah, okay. Why are all these children from the front? Some of them are good and some of them are really awkward.
There's gotta be a side profile. There's no way there's not.
It's just not what I want. It's okay. I'll get something decent. We'll get there. But yeah, children playing tag. Top tier reference fodder. Ooh.
Telling ya.
No, that is a good decision. Just wish not so many of them were running in the camera.
Sadly, that is the go-to pose.
Fuck, I found it. Okay. It's not perfect, but it is the general vibe I wish. With the look back from the girl.
Ooh.
That's what I need. Okay, let's try this again.
Such a classic thing that you think of when chasing. I'm so surprised there aren't more pictures of it.
Okay. Oh, heck. I drew on the wrong layer.
Heck.
That was good. Good thing, too.
Ori, if you need a break from that, I did finish my first panel.
Oh, snap. Who am I gonna draw?
Sheng Shashi.
Oh, man. All right.
Because I've been thinking about link click a lot recently.
I don't need to think about link click.
Well, you know what I found? They're selling a box set for pre-order of the light novel, the comics.
Oh.
And I'm just like, I make good money now. I could technically get that next week.
Yes, thank you. No. Link click. Thank you.
When's it due, Macon?
Oh, Suit, hello. Okay, I can't. This is bad. I hate looking at the art of it because it's so fucking pretty. Stop.
Hey.
Stop, sir. 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 Sir.
Wow.
Sir.
Why is he so beautiful?
Sir.
Why is this man so fine?
Sir.
Why is he so lovely?
Sir.
He's not allowed.
Please,
This
sir.
is illegal.
Please, sir. I need you to chill a little bit, sir. Hello.
You know how the trend in some BL is, I'm straight but gay for you. What's the opposite of that? I'm gay but I'm straight for you.
Yeah, that's what the opposite is.
That's the vibe.
So
he's
delicate,
very cute.
Yes.
Lots of trauma in that show.
He's actually
though.
not the
Ori
delicate
and I
one.
were
I'll show
literally
the delicate
on
one.
the floor.
I'll show the delicate one. This
BL
guy's the
vibe.
hardy one. This guy's the hardy one. All right. This guy's the delicate boy.
You gotta reveal the boy.
Look at him in his pajamas.
Oh, Luke Gorn.
Oh, but they also have him in the
suit.
Because I think this is season 3, and I'm dying. Hello.
It is season 3.
Yeah.
Those are both. No, season 3. What? Season 2. Season 2, Ori.
No?
I know it felt long, but we only have 2 seasons.
Yeah, Suit is season 3, boy. Is it not?
We don't have a season 3 yet.
Yeah, it's coming out though.
Oh, this is promotional art?
I think this is this says high school. On the wiki it says high school Lu Guang and Chung Xiaoshi. So I don't know what it's from.
Okay,
but it's newer.
That must be from the flashback.
But it's newer. This last time I looked at them, they didn't have this art. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Does that mean that we're getting high school flashbacks in season 3?
BL by Panic. Yeah, it's gotta look at them.
Ready.
I'm not ready for any of it. I'm not ready for any of it. This is why I didn't need to think about it, Mars. And yeah, here we are, making me think about it.
But Ori, my link click pin arrived yesterday.
I know.
So it's on my brain. Guys, that pin is so pretty. I think it's one of the prettiest I own. It's also really thick compared to my other pins.
Yes,
I was so surprised.
Watch link click, guys. English dub is top tier. We have our
English
lovely
dub,
Sayu.
Zeno Robinson, the guy who plays Hunter in the Owl
the
House.
white-haired guy, Lu Guang.
And
he's this guy.
He's Lu Guang. And Sayu, our one and only
Alejandro
Sayu,
lovely.
is
so good.
He's great. He's beautiful. I love him.
So good. So watch it. Link click. Please suffer with everyone. And by everyone, I mean us.
If you feel it's done, like you can always have someone read it over, check it, and then you're good to go.
All right.
Sometimes it just needs an extra opinion to feel 100% confident.
Oh, I forgot your hair is a bitch, Chung Xiaoshi. All right.
Sorry, Ori.
It's okay. They just go way more detailed in the hair than I do. And I did it once with Hotsun, and I liked it, don't get me wrong, but it's like, I just can't keep it up.
It's not something we do all the time.
It's not something I can keep up, if that makes sense. It's like, if I sit down,
100%.
We're like, yeah, let's go, having a good time. But to do it like over and over again is like, wow. Pain? Suffering?
It's like, I know, no.
Yeah. All right, all right.
All right.
All right, all right. He's just got curly hair, and that's always a bitch for me, if I'm being honest, because they do
a little ponytail in
all
the back.
in different. Well, you can't really see it from the angles that I'm doing, but yes, he's got his little ponytail. I'm just
pointing out all his good qualities. That's all.
Okay.
Also, not gonna lie, link click. It's not a BL, but it's
even more BL than Outcast ever will be.
It is an honorary. You're not labeled BL, but you are BL. Welcome to the ranks of number 6 and Owari no Seraph, please. Please and thank you. Honorary BL. Welcome to the club.
It's okay. If you wanna put
Tyrell for now.
If you wanna put Outcast in the honorary BL, I don't care. Just don't get your hopes up. That's my sole concern. Ship all you want. I just don't want somebody coming in being like, "Oh, I'm reading a BL," and it's like, no.
Guys, I just beg, please don't Voltron us.
Yeah,
please don't Voltron us. That's all we ask. We're not leading anyone on. We're not baiting. We're not doing anything. We're not promising anything that's not gonna happen. Please don't Voltron us. I think everyone in this chat knows what that means, but they don't. I'll gladly explain.
Make them kiss right now. They have kissed in the
they have
the Ori ship art.
Because here's the thing. Ori and I do ship Hotzen and Milano.
I ship them so hard, man. It's
like a lot.
So much ship.
We ship them a lot. They're very good. But in canon, they both have too much baggage. They don't need partners right now. They need some self-love.
Yeah, they really need to sort themselves out first. So it's mostly just like, there's no end game, guys. You know what I'm saying?
No.
There's no, the comic will not end with them, like, getting together or something. And, yeah.
And if in the future Ori and I do decide to go a different route, we'll let you know.
I doubt it, though, if I'm being honest.
I kind of doubt it, but in the back of my brain, I'm like, there are situations where that could work, but...
I'm more into being happy with having, like...
In Mars's ship art, it's not my ship art, Macon, it's Ori's. Ori's the author.
Yeah.
No, she's the writer. No,
Mars...
she's the artist.
Wow! That was amazing. That was fantastic.
Oh my god, someone needs to clip that. My brain just fucking gave up. What the shit was that? You know what the problem was? I said author and my brain is like, it's not the right word, but it has the right starting letter.
Yeah,
you need
exactly.
a different word. And then my brain was like, here's the different word, but now it's the wrong thing and the wrong starting letter.
Yep.
And also just wrong.
Yep.
Wow, okay. I'm not tired, guys. I'm totally awake. Oh, God. I can't color. I'm laughing too hard. Jesus. Oof. Well, if you guys had your bingo card of Mars fucks up a word, there you go.
Wow, bingo is so early in our, like, careers, our streamer careers.
It really was.
Can we have a streamer career if we're not doing this full time? I feel like we can. I don't know what else I would call it.
Honestly, I think we do this often enough we can call it that.
Like, it's not how we make money, but...
I was talking to my mom this morning, and I said something along the lines of, oh yeah, this is a job that I really like. And she goes, Mars, it's not a job. You're not making money. I need you to remember that.
Damn. Like, wow.
Okay. Rub it in my face.
I just don't know what you would call, like, your span of a hobby. You know?
Yeah. I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like, I do it often enough and I take it seriously enough that it could be a job.
But it's like, I don't know what I would call, like, it's obviously not my comic career, but what do I call the, like, significant amount of time, you know? There he is, Mars.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Oh, I need to see. Oh my gosh, wow, you did really friggin' good.
I appreciate that. I have drawn him before, okay? The second I've drawn a character, it does automatically improve the speed and quality.
You friggin' nailed that smirk. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's my boy. he's my boy. All right. Okay, Luke Wong, get off my screen because otherwise I'm gonna spiral, and we don't need that right now.
Yeah,
okay?
I was driving the other day, and I realized that the ending of season 1 of Link Click still has such a hold on me because guys, it does that thing where they run the first line underneath like the ending dialogue and then it cuts to credits. So it's like, as you're hearing, it's like, wait, what did we do? Da, 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 da. We fucked up the timeline. Da, 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 da. And it's like, no, why'd you go to credits? That still affects me. Like, I'm driving in the car, I'm listening to it, and all of a sudden that music kicks in, and I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah, the music, that music has trauma attached to it, though. Jesus Christ. Every time that happens, I'm like, oh god, oh god.
And then epic rap.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, Mason, I'm gonna have to check out your post. Now I'm excited. Oh, I see your character sheets,
Mars has
Mason.
some explaining to do.
So cute. Some explaining to do? What kind of explaining? About link click? I mean, happily.
Oh god, I'm gonna spiral.
You really are.
I literally specifically choose not to think about it as much as possible. Because I'm literally gonna die.
Thinking about it, but I'm also like, I know it's gonna hurt when it comes back.
I did a lot of thinking about it after we watched it. And then
I'm trying to find it, Mason. Did you put it in your stories or on Discord? I know you said Instagram, but I'm stuck in stories. I can't find it. Where the hell is it? That's probably a Mars is being stupid thing, honestly. Hey.
I think technically.
Or were you talking about the song that went along with Addie's character sheet? I think it's
the song that goes along with the character sheet. I think that's what it is.
Okay, well, I'm going to mute my mic for a second, otherwise the audio is going to come over the mic. So, one.
Ah! I hate when my select tool is not what I want it to be on, though I chose it to be on the other thing in the past for other reasons. But it's not what I want. Okay. The twist is what's kind of weird. You know, we're gonna fumble along, guys.
Very nice choice, Mason.
Trust
very, very nice choice.
The process sort of vibes. I feel like that's the only way I'm gonna get through this in any way. What if I make them, what if instead of trying to make them run directly this way, I make them run kind of like this way? Would that assist me? I don't know if that'll assist me. Ugh.
It's worth a shot. Can't hurt to try.
I don't know. I feel like I might have to give up.
Your first depressing drawing of the year, Zach?
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Sure, either, but wow, you nearly made it to the end of 2024. I feel like that's impressive.
Both.
I'm leaning toward impressive, personally.
You know what? I don't think he would be looking back. I think Milano is a very face-forward kind of guy, so we're gonna change this.
Wholeheartedly agree with that.
We're gonna change this up.
The big thing with Milano is he's not very self-reflective.
Yeah.
He's very avoidant. And that will play a role in later stories. Later entries.
So I think I want him really pulling forward. And I feel like that'll help this whole thing a lot better. Because I feel like then this arm coming forward. See? You guys, you just gotta fucking push it out until it happens. Until the brain blast comes in. And then you're good.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Sometimes that's what you need. Okay. Then we have something like this. I do like the leg up. I think that gives very like a onward sort of vibe to it. And I think having this leg like really pushing into the ground is really good. So something like that. And we'll refine it much later. We just gotta... We want to get it out on the paper.
Just want the base idea.
We just want to get it to happen.
Now, this is the beauty of thumbnails, you guys.
Well, we're way past thumbnails. This is just incredibly super rough gesture sketch sort of thing. I don't know. Maybe I don't like the leg up. Maybe not.
Lano, stop fighting me.
That up.
My boy.
Maybe I want him coming on the down. Yeah, I feel like that's better. We'll have him coming on the down. Like that. Okay. We will really have to rework this. And the last color, nice. I hope that it doesn't die. Knock on wood.
I think he's looking behind him here, so let's do that.
Okay. Good. You know what's funny? Sometimes I like having the really rough sketch in the background because it like just... It feels more natural while I'm trying to just figure stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can like work it later. It'll be at 10:30 if I don't get in time. Oh my god, I don't think I've been in chat. Is it okay? I have one clarifying question, Rando. And that is it in... It's in stream chat, not Discord, right? Because in Discord... Yeah, you're rando in Discord. But in Discord, I can't always see names with stream whatchamahoo's on. So, streamer mode, that's the word I want.
Did I line this up correctly? Let's see.
But I don't know if I'm gonna get it. Alright. And then we want... So this is looking back. Because Hotson's looking back. Now it is stream chat? Okay, good.
Voice. Let's clean this up.
I actually feel like it would be funnier and more of the vibe if Milano's dragging Hotson not even by his arm, but by his, like, lapel.
Oh, I can see the vision.
And then, because then Hotson can, like, grab his bag like he always does, which I feel is...
What if it's just, like, by the arm sleeve? Would that allow him to do the same?
Ooh, okay, I can see what we're talking about. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna have to redo these.
Okay, I think you're a little short, Hudson.
C's.
About chin level, yeah. What stage of run? I feel like I want your foot firmly planted on the ground. So I'm gonna get up and run for 1
second. Alright, I'll pop over onto this side so I could keep them company. Oh, you're gonna reveal it at 10:30? Okay.
Okay, I think I got it. Or he just had to run around for a second.
Always be your own model, guys. It works. It gets the job done.
Okay. Again, we're really just kind of flowing it. You know what? Even though I like Milano leading, I feel like putting Ferrex in front would be an interesting sort of thing. Question is how, though.
It's gotten pretty quiet in here.
It's gotten quiet.
We're always admiring art.
Oh, yeah.
We're never not admiring art.
I mean, I'm glad we like it all so much to admire. But sometimes, you know, I know streams is very like, you listen to us in the background, and I'm totally here for that. We just vibe.
Yep.
We just vibe a lot. I had to shut down the link click talking about because I'm literally going to die, and we can't have that happen.
I don't want to do that to Ori. I don't want to traumatize her too bad.
Ori has too many things going on.
I still want her to watch the new season with me.
Well,
so.
I have to. There's no question about that.
I can't traumatize her too badly.
There's no question about that. But I just know that it's far away enough where I really don't have the mental capacity to be thinking about it too hard without getting answers.
Oh. All I will say, guys, is go watch Link Click is the most tightly written mystery and time travel story I have ever seen. And that's saying something, because time travel stories are really hard to write. And this one is just so tight in its execution. It's honestly insane.
It's really good. It's so well done.
It's one of those things where I'm like, this show needs to keep the original writers on board.
Yes, please.
Because only they can make sure that this show will stick the landing. Okay. That is a second Milano done.
Oh no, alright. Who next?
See, this is really the moment you get to see which characters live in Mars's head.
Rent-free, yeah.
Rent-free. Ooh, can you do Soji Seta from Persona 4?
Okay. S-O-J-I.
S-O-U-J-I.
S-E-T-A.
Yeah.
Persona 4.
Persona 4.
Okay. He has white hair and a katana and a blue card or something.
Yep. He's got the tarot card.
Oh, does he wear these glasses normally? Often?
He wears those glasses in the TV world so he can see through the fog.
Because I'm kind of here for the glasses.
Oh, please be here for the glasses. It's my favorite look.
Okay.
Everyone gets glasses in the series when they enter the TV world, and it's wonderful.
Okay. I'm very here
Guys,
for the glasses.
Mars discovered that game when she was still getting bullied over her glasses, so the fact this game made glasses cool, I was like, fuck yes. I have not played Persona 5, Mason, but I do know a lot about it. I had a friend in college who was absolutely obsessed with it. So I basically learned about it through osmosis.
Yeah.
That was the first time I learned that each Persona game started a new story, very similar to Dragon Quest. Because I remember they were texting me about the new Persona 5 game, and I started asking them about like Persona 4 things like, oh, the TV world and this and that. And they are texting me back like, girl, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, no.
That's not in this game. And I'm like, wait, it doesn't continue the story? And she's like, no. They're like, no. So I'm like, oh, okay. And that is how I learned that each Persona game is its own thing.
Yep. And there you go.
Ooh, nice dichotomy. Are you playing Reload? Are you playing the remaster? Because, God, I am planning on getting the remaster. Persona 4 first, remaster, I bought it on Steam a couple years ago, but I am so bad at playing games on my computer.
Yeah, that's a vibe.
I just don't use my computer for games. Like, I know it's good, I know it can run games, but I don't want to sit at my desk to play games, you know? I want to relax in bed. Handheld supremacy.
See,
let's go.
That's not usually my problem. My problem usually stems from just when I have the time to play games. It's not when I'm in availability of my computer.
That's true, Mason. We will always have Igor. I'm curious, for Mason and Dichotomy, have you guys seen Metaphor? The new game from Atlas that came out? Because what I'm hearing, it's basically a successor to the Persona series. But instead of like the underground like nightclub theme, it's more Renaissance themed.
Oh.
And I'm like, ooh, yes, please. Well, oh, amazing. You gotta check it out. I watched Sayu play it. He did like a little promotional thing for it. And holy shit, the music is really fucking good. It fully voice acted, which is amazing. And the art style is just chef's kiss. It looks like a blending of what they did in Persona 5 mixed with some Renaissance art motifs, which is so unique. I'm like, I want to get that game so bad. But I'm like, ugh, it's only available on Steam. I'd have to play it on my computer. So now Mars is debating getting a Steam Deck.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna say. That might be your Christmas present to yourself.
Honestly, like that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Because I'm just kind of like, I really want to play this game, and I have other games on Steam that I'd really like to play. I just don't like playing at my computer.
Yeah, I feel like that's the way for you to go.
It's uncomfortable.
Because you do play a lot of games.
It's mostly the multitasking. Like, I find when I'm talking to people on the phone, like I'm vibing with friends, I can play a game in the background. And we all do that. Like, anytime I'm talking with my friends on the phone, they're playing their game in the background, I'm playing my game in the background. So it works out. But that is how I game, guys. That is how I'm currently making my way through Child of Light. Good night, Makan. Good luck with your report.
Yes. I hope it all turns out well.
Who is next? Sinet. The one, the only.
The boy. Here comes the boy.
Hello, boy. There's no tail, so he's easy.
Okay, now can I do the glasses justice?
I gotta say, like, knowing I only have 6 panels left to color, I'm like, let's go. Let's fucking go. I'm on fire tonight. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm technically a week overdue my deadline, guys.
Yeah, Mars has been slacking. That's why I increased her pay from nothing.
Mars has been sick.
That's the best time to art, Mars. What do you not get?
When you got a headache? No, it's not.
That's when you take a hell of a lot of drugs and the headache goes away, and then you're good.
Or he's telling me to overdose.
No. Not overdose. Just a lot.
Oh, and I'm just supposed to figure off that cutoff point by myself?
You've had how many years of life? Over 2 decades of life? You don't know how much cough medicine to take? Come on.
I take as much as the cup says.
Exactly. There you go. And you take it exactly as often as you are allowed.
It was really funny. Back when I had that wicked congestion in October, my mom came into my room toward the end of it, and she was like, you went through all the Mucidex. Like, we started with maybe a little more than half a bottle, and now it's all gone.
Damn.
Wow, okay. I guess that was really bad then.
Yep.
Sorry, now we gotta buy more.
Use it. Use it or it expires.
Yeah,
right,
no,
wow.
Honestly, that's the big thing.
What's this guy's name again?
Okay, he goes by 2 names, Soji Seta and Yu Narukami. Kennen seems to prefer Yu Narukami, but I like Soji Seta. It just fits him so much better. Also, alliteration for the win.
Okay, he's done.
So if you ever see me write a Persona 4 fanfic, guys, I'm gonna use Soji Seta.
He's done.
That's his name to me.
Mars
He's lovely, he's beautiful.
What do you mean Mars trying to take over the channel? No.
How did I take over the channel?
I have no idea. But here you go, Mars.
Guys, this is just my paycheck. You're seeing my paycheck.
She got
Nothing
a raise
big here.
because she's been slacking.
Also, look at these dynamic character interactions. Shang-Shu is glancing over at Soji. He's like, damn, dude, cool glasses. Where can I get some?
Murdering Ori with an overdose? No. I'm attempting, apparently.
No. Ori's telling me to overdose.
Yeah, exactly. That's the difference.
It's Ori trying to take over stream.
It's already Ori's stream, guys, so Ori don't need to take over stream. Ori could just stream on a day
my own comic
without telling Mars at all. And then I'd win.
I'd figure it out.
Did I win? I'll block you whenever you know.
Did I do that?
They all sound too similar. Offense.
What?
Taken.
We sound similar?
Offense is taken.
No, there's no way.
No way. If anything, I think I sound more like Dylan sometimes. No. I actually think as far as voices go, our group of 3 is pretty distinguishable. Like, I definitely find there's sometimes when I was like, oh wow, people sound pretty similar. I mean, apparently I had a roommate in college, and apparently we sounded like identical. But
really,
you know, parallel, yeah, your Berenstain.
Was that the good roommate or the bad roommate?
No, it was the bad roommate. Well, I mean, I had 2 bad roommates. It was the second bad roommate.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it was like yeah, we like shared. Apparently, our voices were very similar. And I don't find that with Mars and Dylan. We're all very different. I find it pretty distinguishable. Okay. There's only like so many running. This is so hard. I gave myself a really difficult thing. Because it's like, part of me is like, I want Ferrix to run on all 4s. And part of me is like, but nah.
I mean, he is a chaos gremlin. He would do that.
That's why it's
but
like...
I could also see him like sitting back and just like scoffing at the shenanigans. Like, I'm not helping you.
See, I see him, to me, it's like he's pushing ahead of Milano to get ahead because he knows where Milano's going, but he doesn't want to be, like, behind Hotsun and behind and everything.
That's for losers.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah?
You know what I just thought might be a good reference?
What?
Skate the Infinity.
They run a lot? They run?
Episode 5, they do.
I'm blanking.
If I'm remembering, it's the beach episode.
Oh. Maybe. See, over here, I'm like, I'm thinking, like, kind of taking mild inspiration from Devilman Crybaby's Akira's Weird Run. Not, like, super, but, like, a little Chaos Gremlin-y, you know, about it.
Okay. If Ferrix knew about anime, he would Naruto run.
See, to me, he'd
be that kid on the playground trying to Naruto run.
See, I think what here is gonna be, he's gonna be like, this is a race. That feels like what this is, okay? He's not running for fun, he's running to win.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's the vibe I'm going for here.
Okay.
And all the proportions are really horrible and terrible, but we'll fix it later. Again, we want to get it down on the paper.
Sucks tomorrow.
Yeah, I believe it was less frequent, like a less chance, but it was still a chance.
Damn.
Oh shit, no, definitely not gonna stop. I have 95% tomorrow, 90% on Saturday, 80% on Sunday.
80% on Sunday?
Yeah, and then it doesn't go down until... Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. 80% tomorrow. And then only 10% on Saturday. I'm sorry. I ended up looking at the hourly forecast instead of the daily forecast.
That's a huge difference.
Probably rain tomorrow, and then not rain until, looks like possibly Tuesday. Is that back at 60. But 80%
I can live
tomorrow.
with that.
I need the rain. At this point, I'm like, rain every day. At this point, I'm like, flood a little bit, like you need it. Hello, Allie. How are you? I mean, I'm not noticing it, Tyrell, so pretty good. I have no idea who it could be. No idea. How you been, Allie?
Well. The name is combining two Ace Attorney characters?
Yeah, but that's... no. It's just opposite of Tyrell bad, but... Ooh, technically you should have 2 Ds then, Rando. You should have 2 Ds. Tired? Well, you know, tomorrow's Friday. You only get to get through one more day.
We're so close to the weekend. We're so close to the end of November. I need this month to be over.
I don't. Mars, don't push it, please. We have a hiatus coming up, and we need to be okay?
Now, I know on that front, but from an emotional standpoint, I need this month to be over.
See, and me, literally, no matter what, I'm like, no, you can't. I have too many things to do in the future. You don't stop rushing. Nobody's allowed to rush. Stop rushing time. It's bad. It's bad. We hate rushing time.
Okay, Senate, what the hell's going on with your eye?
We are so close to your birthday, Mason.
Beautiful orbs. There we go. Oh, and I think we're getting closer to your convention.
Is that...
Or did that pass? Am I going crazy?
I think that's this weekend. I think that's this weekend. Yeah,
Ooh.
It's this weekend, I'm pretty sure. Because it's definitely not next weekend. I'm pretty sure it's this weekend. So are you going Saturday or Sunday, Mason? Or both. I've never been a person to go to a convention more than one day. But in theory, I will soon. Because hopefully I'll get to table at one. And then you have to go all days.
Oh, amazing. I hope
Saturday,
they approve
nice.
you. Oh, very nice.
It's not apply time yet.
When is apply time?
Later.
Fair enough.
Last time I like applied in like I emailed in February and they were like not yet. So
just outright they were like denied.
No, they were literally like, it's not open yet. We'll email you when it happens. Like, do you want to be on the list to email when it happens? I was like, yes, please. And then they never fucking emailed me about when it goes up or not. And it's like, I mean, I'll email them again. See, the problem is the website says to sign up for our 2025 event, email for vendor artist application and details. And that's what I did last time. And they're like, they're not open yet, but we'll email you when it is. And then they never did. So maybe I should just email them every month. Hey, is it open? I really want to go. Please. I really want to get in.
Okay, yes, just to shut you up. Score!
Yeah, exactly. Please. Good night. You'll be back to reveal at 10:30? Alright. Sounds
I'm so curious.
Good, Rando. Oh, it wouldn't be the opposite of it? Maybe you should have it have 2 G's then, Rando. It'll be Oh, the convention is on your actual birthday. Nice.
Ooh, that's
Didn't even realize
fun.
that. Epic. Okay. Sinnit, why is your neck being weird?
Why is it being weird? Okay, I don't know how I got such a crisp hair stripe, but I'm not complaining. Get that so crispy.
Okay. We're not going too ham on the symbolism. We're just going moderately ham on the symbolism. Because I feel like if I try to shove too much in here, it'll be too much to do. We're not trying to make it that epic.
Cluttered.
We're mostly just not trying to make it too much work for Ori.
That too.
That's the biggest concern right now.
Oh, Sinnit, you look so lovely. I have 2 panels left. One of them a massive ass group shot. Let's see, did I skip any panels? I did not skip panels. Holy cow.
Look at you, almost done.
Holy cow.
It's so funny. I was drawing Sinnit at the same time, so I thought you were talking about my Sinnit, and I was like, oh, okay. He doesn't really have a lot going on yet.
Not your Sinnit, my Sinnit. I'm just gonna take a little handbrake first. Oh, when it comes to whole body pictures, well, Allie, I don't draw. I do the flats for the comic. But I will say with the whole body pictures,
what do I
it depends on the part of the character. Like if it's Sinnit's tail, sometimes that takes some time. If it's Aster's feathers, that could take some time. Usually stuff like that for me personally.
What I'll say, Allie, is probably the hardest part for me is like fully nailing down the pose. I definitely get in my own head very quickly, and I definitely get like hung up on it looking like proportionally right and everything right away. And I admit that I really gotta allow myself to just kind of make it, like I really gotta learn to allow myself to just trust the process. Because a lot of times I'll get there, but it takes multiple iterations. And when the first one isn't like good, I'm like, oh, I'm failing. I'm failing. But like, I know that it takes like multiple times. I don't know if that makes sense.
You'll have to let us know if it does.
And also when I'm doing like a really big thing like this that doesn't have like a good reference, I find that to be kind of intimidating, I think, in my head. And so it like psychs me out a little bit. And I get a little stressed. But overall, once I have like the actual like poses and everything down, I feel pretty good. All right, I think having Aster not even run, just like long stride walk would be pretty funny. Tilt more. Gotta be more to— whoa, that was not the tool I wanted. I think I want to push Hotsun even further back. So for that, yeah, exactly, Allie, exactly. And I really just gotta let myself be like, it's almost never gonna be good on the first time, you know? And I really just gotta let myself remember that. And I never do. Okay, we'll push Hotsun back and we'll give it so this is like his sleeve ruffle. Like that. I think that's probably too far, but no, actually it's not. And then if I tilt it so his body is leaning forward more than his legs, that'll really give the like pulling vibe to it. Like that. Oh, good. And then we'll add Sinnet back in here. We're still really I want us to be like as far apart as possible. So we're just gonna make it like that, and we'll lean Hotsun even further forward. We'll really exaggerate the stretch. Ah, I'm so glad, Allie. That's the goal. That, you know, we're doing dynamic character interactions, and this is gonna be promotional art. Ideally, it's gonna be promotional art for announcing the return of the comic after hiatus. So I want it to be pretty good, pretty nice. And I definitely want it to feel, because I really want, yeah, I like this. Okay, look at it, Mars.
Ooh, this is a vibe.
I think I'm feeling it.
I like this one. Well, this is giving poster vibes.
Yeah, exactly. That's the goal. Ooh, chicken fillet. Delicious. All right, now we have to go in and actually somehow nail down how everybody is physically a person a little more. So what we're gonna do is, I think we'll start with Milano, because Milano's my boy, and I'm comfortable with Milano. God, I bang out Milano real fast sometimes, guys. He's my boy.
He's also the most simplified overall. He doesn't have any hair stripes. He doesn't have complicated clothing. The only thing that's a little much are the scales, but he needs those. So
it's really interesting to sort of see things that I did in character design kind of innately. I'm taking this course by the artist CritBit on Instagram, because I really like their style and I think it's really, really cool. And I it's about character design, and they talk about like, oh yeah, you know, when you want characters to come from the same world, like you want like repeating objects or repeating shapes or stuff like that. And when I think about the Outcast Boys, it's like, wow, there really is like tie-ins for all of them.
Yeah.
So that it is like, oh, they are from the same world with repeating shapes and stuff. Like the lapel collar, that's a repeating shape. The little like drawstring things is a repeating shape. The like poof of the pants is a repeating shape. There was something else that I did. That was a repeating shape.
I feel, are
well,
also
the
a repeating
ahoge,
shape.
that's more of like a style thing. But that's not really a character design thing. Every character I draw, even the ones I do for you. See, he doesn't have an ahoge normally, but he has to have one in my style. I don't know. It just looks too smooth for me.
I did not realize you gave him an ahoge.
Oh yeah, it's tiny, but I feel like it needs to be there. You know, I don't know. I feel like the hair is like too perfect otherwise, in like a way that is like unnatural. You know, like, you know when like people do like the hair and it's like glued down with gel, like unless you're like going for that vibe specifically, I'm just like, nah, not feeling it. Ahoge, yeah, it is ahoge.
Very ahoge.
Because even though like how Mars's character has like the bun, her avatar, I still give it the two little bang things in front because I feel like otherwise it's just too perfect, you know? It's just very like ballet, you know, recital bun. And it's just like, this is not the vibe we're going for, right? If I really had a character that needed that vibe, we'd go there. But I like all my characters a little crazy.
I feel like when you asked me about my character, I specifically was like, oh, I want messy writer bun.
Yes. Okay. Now we can really iron out how bodies work. I think the hardest part is gonna be the hips here. So we have your ribs.
Colored the hands first,
and then we gotta.
You know, we made our choices.
Turns. Because so this is the front, and we have. Maybe I'll even push it more. We'll twist him even more. And we'll have this hip like there. So it's actually his, we actually see his butt a little bit. He'll have a tail, so.
Things getting saucy in this stream.
No. Don't be like that. Okay, something's wrong. Something is wrong. Okay. There's the tail placement.
Okay. Let's see how we're gonna do these hands.
Oh, also,
this layer first.
This is just an Ori character design thing. The tails have no set length. They have a functional length, you know?
They have an aesthetic length.
They have a length for where if I want it to be, it'll be.
That's why the number of Sinnet stripes keep changing.
Yeah. It's too much to worry about, if I'm being honest. And it's just like, it's not worth it.
But it's also not vital.
Yeah, the length is
like
vibes.
The story's not gonna fall apart.
Yeah.
If Sinnet has more stripes in one entry than the other.
And it is important. The only thing important to me is that Sinnet's tail is like ungodly long compared to his body. That's like important for the vibes. And that like Ferrex's and Milano's tail never feel like they are like too long for their body. That's kind of like the rule of thumb I have. Sinet's tail should feel like it's kind of too long, if that makes sense. So it's all based on vibes. Because that's more of like a characterization thing, because he constantly like draws it in because he feels like he's taking up space. And that's characterization.
Yes. Through design.
Yes. We have a lovely suggestion from Enthuse to talk about hair, so that'll be on Comic Corner probably next week.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
I'm excited because it's one of those things that I don't like sit there and think about, but when I go through like the Outcast characters, I'm like, yeah, I know.
You did it in the end anyway.
Yeah.
And I like it because that incorporates a little bit of the design aspect and a little bit of the writing aspect too. So it's like a best of both worlds.
Okay. When I run, how do I run?
Or he's got to go jogging around her room again.
That's kind of on the toe, but I feel like that's not how people draw running, so. Symmetrical hairstyles for that reason? Ah. See, it's all in the hair design.
Mm-hmm.
And Enthuse did specifically mention like how and the hair changes throughout the thing, right? So like gave the example of say like Zuko.
Oh yeah. Well, everyone in Avatar gets a hair change except for Toph.
Yeah.
Toph stays the same.
But Toph is also specifically meant to stay the same. Literally her whole thing. So.
Well, yeah, because she's comfortable where she is.
Yeah. But it was like Zuko and Aang and everything.
And then there's also just the hairstyles that change because time has passed and the character's hair grows longer.
Yep.
Because that's a vibe too.
I've kind of made him slightly less energetic about it. I feel like I'm okay with that. I feel like I'm okay with that. I need this. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, okay. See, it came together. It came together.
Oh, there we go.
It's one of those things that you feel you have a good grasp on, but then try trying to explain. I feel like, Allie, I feel like the biggest thing is always, sometimes it fucking hits, and sometimes it don't. Okay? Because I was designing these characters for Outcast, not the ones you're looking at, but I was designing these other characters for the comic, and the one came right into place. She was great. Took 30 seconds, like immediately. Was just like, yes, this is you. This is how you are. And we're good. And then the other one fought me really, really hard. Really, really hard. And he just wasn't having it. And it took a while.
He was giving Ori a time.
But we finally got him, and I love him, and he's here. But oh boy, howdy. Did he not want to have his hair be a thing? Oh, it was so difficult. Because it was one of those things where it's like...
He was very particular about his hair.
I had, like, a very specific idea in mind that, like, vibe, right? That's the whole thing. I usually have, like, a vibe in mind, right? I want this character to have this kind of vibe. And for this duo, because it's a duo specifically to complement this other character that I already designed, and I love him, he's great. These two characters, I wanted to play off of each other, and I wanted to have a very masculine woman and a very feminine man as the characters. And definitely partway through, it was like, we're definitely given like Jesse James-esque vibes, you know, and like not necessarily personality, but like dynamic duo-ness, if that makes sense, right? And I was like, okay, like
in the ways
we're
they
trying
play
to make
off
him
each
really
other.
like, yeah, and we're trying to make him like really feminine for this guy. I'm like, it's just not working. I'm like, you know what? James looks fucking good in a dress, so we're just gonna go the James hairstyle. Yeah, you want to see him, Allie? Let me save this a second, and we'll show him off. Main comic. I guess this would be promotional. Yeah. Running. That's what we'll name it. We'll figure out the details later. But let us go to comic outcast references. Side characters. I think this is the one that has both. Yeah, okay. So stop. So this one's Andy on the right, and she's great. I had a bunch of, like, I don't even know. Is there? I thought I had another sketch of her in here, but I don't. But this is her, like, vibe. Okay, look at her. She's great. I love her. Hair top tier. Everything great. And then Onyx just wasn't having it. He's this guy. He just wasn't having it. I really liked everything about this. I loved Andy's, like, body type here. I was, like, very proud of her body type. And, but then, finally, after many... as you can see, many iterations to try to get the hair down. There's a lot of stuff here. Because I kept trying to draw him, like, with her. Because I want them to have, like, this sort of vibe together. But they just weren't happening. It just wasn't happening. But then
like
I really did, like, the hair. And I was like, all right, I liked this one. But I didn't want them both going in the same direction. So I drew this one. And you can see how the hairs both go to the left with the side, like, undercut. I didn't want them both going to the same direction, so I flipped it, and we got this one, and now we have him. Look at him! Look at Onyx! We got Onyx and Andy. And so I have to draw him with her, and that'll be their little thing, and I'm very excited for that. But yeah. And I did a little bit of color test with something else, and it didn't really jive. I find my problem is I like drawing on my iPad. I only got an iPad in August. No, I'm sorry, technically July. I got an iPad in July. iPad in July. Jesus Christ. And I got Procreate for the first time. And so that was my first time, like, trying to draw with Procreate. And, well, you know, now is my first time trying to draw with Procreate. And I like it, don't get me wrong, but it's very different in utility on how, like, I draw with Clip Studio on my computer and how I've drawn with every other drawing program on my computer. So, I find it very difficult to sort of do what I want at the level I want to. And so even though I, like, every once in a while, like, try to do something with it that's more than just, like, yeah, you love procreating reason, yeah. Like, I try to do it. Ears! Hello, Dichotomy!
Welcome, Ears.
It just never turns out exactly how I would want it. That's a lie. I will say one of them did turn out pretty dang good. I think I could have done better, but I am surprised at the ability that I managed on one piece. But everything else has just been kind of, and it was doing like a lineless style, which honestly kills my soul slowly. So how do I grab someone's sleeve? How do I pull someone's sleeve?
Oh, Dylan.
Okay, he's at work.
Damn it.
It's okay. I was pulling my own sleeve. The one piece is real. Yeah, that one piece. And so I just find that, like, Procreate ain't for me to be a whole thing. I love sketching in it. I really enjoy doodling in it like a digital sketchbook, but creating, like, finished pieces and, like, just coloring in general, I don't know. It's just not vibing for me. You need the food, but you don't know what to food. What foods do you have? Give me a rundown of your fridge and I'll help.
Question.
Give me a rundown of your fridge and I'll help out. I got this. My favorite, honestly, one of my favorite things is like fridge, like garbage fridge night. I pride myself on trying really hard to utilize food. I don't like having to throw out food. So.
It hurts me having to throw out food.
Yeah. You don't know, you just finished work. Are you not already at your house, Dichotomy? You don't know what's in your fridge? Soup is good. Soup is always good.
And soup is delicious, and it's soup season.
See, if I'm being honest, my go-to for quick need food is hot white rice. Usually, you know, I prefer Japanese sticky rice personally, but really any rice will do. Okay, Dichotomy, I'm just more aware of what's in my fridge at any given time than you are, apparently. I don't know what to tell you. But
Can you not take the laptop with you? Isn't it portable?
What was I saying? Yeah, nidalgama.
Japanese rice.
My go-to is you make hot Japanese rice, either fresh or I get like from Costco. They're like 90-second sticky rice. It's delicious. It's great stuff. It doesn't taste like minute rice, you know, like it tastes like sticky rice. It's great. Top tier stuff. It's called like Bibligo or something. I don't know. But it's great, delicious, great. They come in little like packets. You do that. You while the rice is cooking or heating up, you take an egg and you mix in some soy sauce. Not a lot, okay? You don't want to make it very wet, but you crack an egg.
Yeah, don't overdo it.
Mix in a little soy sauce. You mix in just honestly various spices that you feel would taste good with that, okay? You can put whatever you want in it, but definitely need a little soy sauce. I always put dashi mirin, ginger.
Trust your palate.
Great. You scramble that egg up, you whisk it up, okay? So you get that egg consistency. Hot rice comes out of the thing you have hot. Now it has to be fucking steaming hot, okay? You literally mix that raw egg into the hot steamy rice. And the rice has to be super hot, like fresh rice hot, because the rice will cook the egg. And you just keep mixing up and it gets this such a fluffy, delicious consistency. The egg is fully cooked. Don't be concerned. Egg is fully cooked. Your rice is like this yellow, and it's just, you get the protein, and you get the rice, and it's filling. That was like a go-to quick food for me in college.
This can also be done with rice noodles, because that's something my roommate and I made a lot. We loved making our own ramen. So we had miso broth. We put a little bit of that in the pot along with the noodles, and they were always rice noodles because we were trying to be healthy. I think we got like the fibrous rice noodles, something like that. And then we would crack 2 eggs directly into the pot and just stir until it cooked the egg on top of the stove within the ramen. It was really good.
Miso,
and then
egg
you
drop
could add
miso
any
soup.
vegetables. We added celery, carrots. I think one time we had potatoes just because we had them and we tossed them in. Oh, it was so good.
So there you go. Those are your options.
So creamy.
Nicole,
like it turned the broth creamy. So it was delicious.
Hello, Nicole. Nicole, I appreciate your appreciation of my boat. Okay, because that was whew. And I don't know, you make some detailed stuff sometimes, Nicole. You do your paint, like the painterly style you have is like I could never, because Jesus Christ, that is something that my brain just ain't here for. I love it. It looks beautiful, but not for me. And that is why I took the way too much time to line this entire boat.
Well,
gonna make rice.
You did this to yourself.
Rice is delicious. Can only detail human faces. I will say, Nicole, making the comic has very much been a or you must push yourself to draw things you don't wish to draw because the comic is important and you need it to be good, right? It's very much like, I don't want to draw City Skylines. I don't want to draw a fucking boat. I gotta tell you, I have zero desire to draw that fucking boat, okay? But it's like, the boys require it. My children, they need it. They need the boat, and they need it to be the best fucking boat. I did boat research, people. I know what kind of boat they have. I had to pick a boat out of the boats. And I needed to figure it out. And I know what kind of boat they have. They have a brigantine. It's very important. It's all about the masts and the mast height. And oh my God, lots of shit. There's lots of shit going on. Point being, my brain died. That's what the point is.
Oh no.
Point being is that, yeah, to draw anything, Nicole, I'm serious. So, because it's the consistency and the requirement to force you out of your comfort zone. I actually, Nicole, specifically, a large reason I wanted to start drawing the comic, to making a comic, was to push myself to do more backgrounds. And I've greatly improved from the beginning, because the beginning was very Dr. Seuss Child with the Crayon-esque, okay? And now, I'm pretty decent. I wouldn't say I particularly have a style, like I see a lot of, like, landscape artists that I admire have, like, a very distinct style to the landscape. I don't feel like I'm at that point yet. I think the closest I've gotten...
But you're getting close.
I think the closest I've gotten is I really like the bushes I rendered. I rendered myself some bushes, and to me, they're top tier.
Okay, one more scale, and that's another panel finished.
Amazing.
One more to go.
These bushes, I'm very proud of the rendering of these shrubs. I did these after I decided to
Those shrubs are freaking gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm very happy with these, and I use these a lot now. That's why I put in the effort, because I will say, it is amazing. Yes, Mason. It is amazing. And there's our Mason right there in chat. I would not have put the time and effort into these if I wasn't like, I'm going to copy paste them, you know? around. Thank you, Allie. But I feel like this is the most stylized my backgrounds have gotten, because I will say otherwise I definitely use like I definitely use like brushes and stuff. So I will say this background is pretty good. This tree one. This one's pretty stylized too, with the trees. I'm pretty happy with how these trees came out. This feels like a style of Ori's. This does not feel like a style to me. It's good. I'm proud of it, but I don't feel like it's like Ori's style, you know what I'm saying?
Like, we haven't quite gotten there yet.
Yeah. Because I'm not I'm not drawing them out, if that makes sense. Like this one, I drew the trees fully and I drew the stumps fully, and then it's just like there's some textures on the ground, like this grass is like a brush, these little pieces of grass. But this is like I'm drawing this with a brush, but it's not like a leaf brush, it's just like a paint brush. Versus here, like this grass is like a stamp-esque brush, you know? That boat ain't though.
Nope.
Whew. That boat ain't though.
No,
I will say I've also gotten very good at drawing water. Like the ocean.
And that's one of the harder ones to draw,
I'm very
right?
happy with how I draw the ocean. Like from many angles. Whoops. That doesn't help. Yeah. Like this is a lot of copy paste. I can't be bothered. This one's not that great, but it's a background blur thing. But the ocean, I'm very happy with the beach and the water, you know? Honestly, I think one of my proudest things, though, is this fucking room door. This room door is really
hella good.
I love this room door. A lot. Love this a lot. very happy with this room door.
I mean, for good reason. It came out so
Thank
good.
you, Ellie. This is what I wanted to make Outcast for, actually. I was like, partially is like, I want to make a comic. And then the other part is like, I also want to learn how to draw backgrounds. And the only way to do that, because I don't want to draw backgrounds, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I want to know how to draw backgrounds, but I don't want to draw backgrounds. And so the only way to do that was to force myself to have to draw backgrounds. And here we are.
Turns out a comic is a pretty good way of doing
backgrounds. That. Yes. All right, Mars, who is your... thank you, Nicole. I'm dreading port. I will say, I'm significantly dreading port. And the problem I have, guys, the biggest problem Ori has is Ori needs it to be too realistic. In the sense of Ori doesn't like copping out and making nothing happen in the background because it doesn't matter. I feel like I want them always to be in the space.
Ori's gonna go all the way.
So it's rough.
We're in trouble.
Who am I paying you with, Mars?
I think we're going to do Leo Fotia next.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised he hasn't been more recent, if I'm being honest. Earlier. I'm surprised it took this long.
So am I. Amazing. My order from Ami arrived, and
oh yeah.
Oh my gosh! Thank you for pointing us toward that website. It is amazing.
Yeah, I actually saw the figure that Mars got on Amazon, and it actually, even with the shipping from Ami, it cost more on Amazon. So that's pretty epic.
Look at my boy. He's so good.
He's very good. He also has such good clothes vibes. You know, he's got the Edgeworth Jabot, I never realized.
He really does.
I never realized. But fucking, yeah.
Guys,
thanks.
If you want a series about a protagonist who learns the error of his ways, they live in a society where people are prosecuted just for being different, but a guy has a turnaround halfway through and ends up on the good side, you should go read Outcast. But Promare is a good option too.
Okay, before I pay you, Mars, I want to inspire Allie. Okay?
Oh, please do.
Allie, I totally get where you're coming from. And that's exactly why I did not want to do it. Is this the old one? This is the old one. This isn't the very, very terrible old one, but this is the old one. So when I first started the comic, it was 2020. So it's been many years at this point now. It's a wild thing to think about. We've been working on the comic for 4 years. But,
holy shit, don't remind me.
Yeah, but when I started, the backgrounds were much, much different and much, much more amateur. And so the point I want to make is that you gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. And this is where we're gonna start. So yeah, we have, this is the original. And it's very different. Look how simple. Look, I copped out real hard. Look at this, just a gradient, sand, and a background fade. You know, this is the crayon I was talking about. These trees in the background here. You gotta start somewhere, man. I wasn't even shading at this point. But you gotta start somewhere.
This was 4 years ago.
This was 4 years ago. It might actually be
what
more...
a difference.
Hold on. It might actually be more recent than that. I have to check. Nope, it was. Literally 4 years ago. October 18th, 2020 was when this was saved this way. But you can see that these are the bushes that I drew again later on because the shrubs, Lemurana. But you could see this is the level I was at. And I took the time to... I mean, you can even see it with, like, Houghton and everything. I literally, what improved my art was striving to be better at making the comic. Right? And that was the goal. Like, look at this. Look at this island.
Hands for feet.
Hands for feet. Yeah, he really had hand feet. Hold on. That's that island. And let me see the new island. Is it in where is it? References? That's not the island. There is a more recent island. Just not sure where it is. Uncertain. It would be in whatever the equivalent of this one was, so this one was this one. At the end here. Your fillets are done. Delicious.
Ooh, go get your fillets.
Oh, that's a Clip Studio file? Didn't realize it was a Clip Studio file. Alright. Yeah, so that's the later island. Which, again, still isn't, like, crazy. But this is that same entry remastered. This is how it looks now. Look at that beach. Still very proud of that beach. All this, you know? Comparing it.
And this is why we remastered the first 3 entries.
Yes. Because by this point, I was much better, and the prologue was done at this time. And so it was like a really big jump back.
It was a very jarring change.
Startling. 100% Nicole. And Nicole, that's advice I really find to motivate myself. And not even necessarily the redrawing, but specifically looking back at older art, right? Because I'm going to say, as a person, art is not... It is not my goal to sit down and be like, I'm learning how to do art and I'm gonna be a really good artist. I'm learning... Yes, we are. Well, this is not the prologue. This is entry 1, page 1. But yeah, because we were looking at...
Pastry Puff.
A lot of stuff.
We were talking about link click earlier tonight.
We were. I drew Sheng Xiaoshi. But you can see... I'm trying to think of a good... Yeah, so we have this one.
I feel like these panels
versus
are so different.
This, you know? There's also shading involved now. But, whoops. But, it is very, like, words that I can totally say. I'm blanking. But I think one of my things when I do art and I like have moments where it feels like I'm not getting better, it feels like I'm not, you know, progressing, it feels like I'm kind of stagnating. What I really like to do is look back at my old art. And even if it's not something I specifically redid, you know, though I do like doing that, and that's something I saw... A big inspiration of mine is drawing with waffles, and that's with WIFF waffles, drawing with waffles. I watched a lot of her content, and she's very inspirational in my art journey when I really sit down and think about it. And one of the things she did was she redrew Rapunzel every single year. And that was a thing I did for a while. I redrew Cat Noir every single year. And you can see the improvement every time. And every year it felt like I did get better. Because even if the piece wasn't the most amazing thing, it was still better than a year before. Because I had learned something new, or I was trying to make it better in a certain way, or I was whatever, you know? And so, looking back at your old art... I find is, and this is any kind of art, right? This is writing, sewing, literally anything. Looking back at your old pieces, and we're talking from like a decent time apart, right? Because you have fluctuations. You know, something you drew like a month or 2 ago can still be better than something you drew later. I mean, I drew a fan art every month last year, and some of the early ones I prefer better than some of the later ones. That's just how it is. That's just what happens. I'm sorry for you, Mason. The French is fun, though. The French is fun. And that is, don't know what color I'm gonna do for you, Leo. Probably like a greenish.
You have a choice between pink, purple...
You know, maybe we'll do him multicolored, because that's what he is.
Ooh, like the Promare.
Oh, snap!
Oh,
I
really,
know which one
Nicole?
you're talking about, Nicole. I'm so excited. Oh, epic. Oh, you didn't make rice dichotomy. You made a burrito.
Hey, food is food.
Yay, Allie! Again, and Allie, no matter what happens, it's a learning experience. And then,
Yes.
when you do it, this is my favorite thing, okay? When you go and you make a background, right? When you go and you try something new for the first time, you can then sit there and go, what did I hate the most about that? What part made me hate this process the most, right? Which section of it? And then you go and you type in how to draw landscapes in Google, and you pick one that looks nice, and you listen to how they do it, and you go, oh, okay, I either like that advice or I don't. And then you go, okay, cool, this did cut down on my hatred of a certain part, or this didn't cut down on my hatred of a certain part. Let's find something else. And you just go through like that until you find like, this technique could be fun, and then you try that technique, and then you either be like, yes, I like this, I'll keep doing this, I'll keep moving this way. Or you go, no, that was 10 times worse, really hated that a lot, even worse, terrible, not for me. And you go in a different direction. I also highly recommend looking for background art that you really like. I really love Gravity Falls' background art a lot. I find that to be
beautiful. Over the Garden Walls background art too. I feel like that's also a huge inspiration for you.
I will actually say, I think that my biggest inspiration is actually, and this is a very odd thing to say, but I think my biggest inspiration is actually originally Gravity Falls and Adventure Time background art. And even though they're very, very cartoony styles, the reason is that they're lined styles, right? I find a lot of control in using line work in my art. I have definitely moved away from that into slightly more painterly backgrounds for natural landscapes, but I don't think that I'll ever manage to get to the lineless style, at least not anytime soon, in very rigid backgrounds like the boat, right? I still line the boat. I'm gonna line a lot of shit in the ports, right? Because it's like, there's something in my brain that just turns off when it's like, it's gotta be messy originally and you're never gonna make it clean and because you're gonna blur it. And it's like, but I kind of want it to look good at some stage. And it's a double-edged sword. But yeah, that's how my process has been. It's literally drawing the backgrounds, pushing through it. And the thing is, this is a big thing with any like artistic creative sort of thing. To me, is the big thing is accepting sometimes it's gonna be bad. Accepting sometimes it's gonna be bad. There's a lot of times. You sometimes just gotta put it down and say, this one sucks, and that's okay. It doesn't mean I suck. I draw things I like. But sometimes it will suck. And that's okay. Some of the comic panels, I'm like, there's a little cringe. I don't like them. But, yeah, see, that's the vibe, Nicole. If you're trying to do something and you're really hating your life, you gotta just stop. You gotta do something else. It's not for you. I love how painterly styles look. I love it.
Life is
so
too short.
Much. They're gorgeous. Nicole's art style is one of them. It's lovely. It's beautiful. I love how all the things is. I did it once. I did do it once, and I'm moderately proud of how the piece came out. It's certainly not bad, but I didn't like it. Didn't like doing it. It was stressful. I like to have art where I'm relaxed, and that was not relaxed. Coloring is usually the fun part for me, and when it was the painterly style, I was like, this is not the fun part for me. So, and that's where you accept it, like, it's not the fun part for you. I said a lot of words. I hope that it was coherent. But, Allie, I also plan, last year we did the redraw your art sort of monthly challenge for December, and that is coming up. So I do plan to do that again. I don't know what I'm gonna redraw because I did miss doing Cat Noir one year, and if I'm being honest, I've been out of the fandom for a while, and the only reason I picked him specifically was because of at the time when I started trying to do the challenge, he was a character that I actually had I had accidentally drawn for multiple years in a row before making an effort to. But I think I definitely want to go with some other character, some more timeless character. And now everyone might think it's gonna be Laios. I don't think it's gonna be Laios though. I don't know. Yeah, redrawing stuff. I'm not sure what it will be or who it will be, but oh, Leo, you part your hair on the other side. Oh. The Ori's natural enemy.
We're switching it up.
Parting hair on the other side. Oh, this is much longer. This goes down to here. Okay.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, this group shot is going real fast and I'm very happy about it.
Yay!
Oh my god, I'm doing it. I'm arting.
That's a question for Mars, Mason. Mason, though, maybe for maybe closer to Christmas we'll do a little fun doodle stream.
Oh, that would be fun.
Where you can get little doodles like this.
'Cause it'd be the holiday, it'd be very chill.
It'll be the holiday, chill, relaxing times. And we can all get a little doodle of a character from Ori.
I'm just gonna guess here where that goes.
Okay, there's your hair, bud. As my annual character, the goal is to draw someone that I'm really is my boy, my character that I love, because that's what I did. That is I like Cat Noir.
Artaka's very close to that.
Reagan is good. I technically have a really old drawing of him before the one I did last year, and I do love that Reagan era. Yeah, it's real bad. It's really bad. It's in a watercolor sketchbook.
It can't be that bad.
No, it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty bad, but it is certainly Ori standard. It's recognizable as him, but it's definitely just I was trying to draw him and there's no Ori style involved, I'm
trying to think. Oh, Natsu. Natsu is another one of your characters.
You should do it, Mason. I actually have pretty decent art of him from much earlier in my thing because I was able to capture him from looking at him. If that makes any sense.
Ooh, go for it, Mason.
Yeah, definitely do it, Mason.
And it's good practice and a good way to see growth, like Ori said.
Yeah. But to me, that's you do your comfort character, you do your, whatever. That's what you do.
I guess in the writing world, that's just a re-edit to your fic. Maybe add a paragraph or two exploring the character a bit more.
I don't know if it's a re-edit. I would say maybe it's more if you have an AU, you then do another little wacky little thing within it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. If it's an AU.
Yeah. But to me, it would just be writing it again, Writing a character again. It's definitely a little harder to specifically do with writing because writing the same thing is not exactly the same.
Yeah.
It is a little weird. Okay. Leo, I'm gonna have to cheat because that first eye is epic and the second eye is just not gonna happen. So we're gonna cheat a little here.
Isn't it? Your torso is so long. Why?
He's a long boy, Mars.
I know, but you really don't feel it when he's wearing his vest and everything.
Yeah, you don't.
It's when the shirt is open that it's like, holy crow, you're long.
Well, because he has a waist and he has like a bunch of stuff going on. You know, in like he has a very defined waist but on top of that, his like shirt is a long shirt and it's not tucked in. So that adds to the whole thing of this is like a dressing night shirt, if that makes sense, that kind of vibe.
Oh yeah, no, totally, because I am seeing it as I'm coloring him.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. There you go, Leo.
I was actually planning on watching Promare tomorrow night.
Oh, snap.
As a little, yay, I got through the week reward.
You deserve it.
I do deserve it. Oh, that's what happened. This got blended in with that. I see. Okay, so we're gonna have to do shenanigans.
Honestly, I've drawn a lot of Phoenix and Edgeworth. Mostly Phoenix, though. I will say Edgeworth fights me a little bit. Phoenix, though.
But are those your boys?
I really do love them a lot. But I don't know. It's a really tough thing because I feel like the most timeless character is definitely Laios, but I don't feel like he's the one I want to draw.
Laios is timeless.
But I don't feel like he's the one I want to draw again and again, if that makes sense. It's a very odd scenario.
I think it does.
It's like, what character do I want to keep drawing, you know?
Who have you gotten attached to that also doesn't traumatize you?
A lot of Lance. I used to draw a lot of Lance. I have a lot of Lance fan art. Okay, there's your very colorful
Lance
Leo.
Was a good boy. Oh, I like all the colors.
I'm very happy with his eyes.
Ori did watch Art of Murder.
I did? Okay, there's a couple things I need to say, Pastry Puff. Spoilers for Art of Murder, I guess. I'm not really gonna spoil the, like,
put
plot.
It on the table.
Yeah, I'm not really gonna spoil the plot or anything, but I'm just gonna put it up anyway. Yes, Allie, from Voltron.
From Voltron.
Okay, so Patient Puff, yes.
Lance
literally like less than 30 seconds in, I already love Giorgio. Okay, he's my boy. I love him. He's great. He's top tier. He's everything I want. Okay, he's fantastic. And then Patient Puff after
has murdered OC.
I loved every, like, all the pop culture things is shit. Holy hell, Ledgeworth dying, rolling on the floor. Oh my god.
Figures.
Amazing.
Hop
yes, figures.
I was crying.
Could not. So good. Okay. Sosuke and then having Bosuke was like a layered thing that I don't think they intended it to make a ProZD reference, but it was, and I was like, it was like a layered thing, and I was like, too good. But
it was
epic
amazing.
Thing. So then I found out who the voice actors were, right? And I learned that Giorgio is voiced by Joey Richter, and I'm like, that name sounds very familiar for some reason. Why am I blanking on who this is, right? Why am I blanking? And I like looked up, I'm like, Joey Richter, he's the Star Kid guy. He was a Star Kid guy. He plays Ron in a Harry Potter musical, and you know, all of the iterations. He's in Starship. He's in so many of them, and he's like one of the main dudes. And I saw him in real, like, I went to their concert back in the day. Jesus, I feel old when I talk about Starkid sometimes, though, because that was way more of my life than I expected. I like realized it was very interesting stuff. But point being, it's Joey Richter, and I was like, oh my god, this is a wild scenario to happen. This is really crazy. But oh my god, Giorgio, and then we have this Joey Richter, and it's like, oh my god, wild. Yes, we love ProZD in this house, Allie. When the second I found out that ProZD was Senshi in the dub of Dungeon Meshi, I'm blanking. The mind dies, you know. The Senshi in Dungeon Meshi, I was like, I have to watch it in the dub, man. Have to fucking watch it in the dub. Oh my god. I'm ready for the reveal, Rando. You're right on the dot.
All right, here we go. Who is it?
Who is it? What crazy. Dying. You are Macon and Cheese! Damn! You baited, because I thought you were Macon and Cheese the other day! And then you, like, baited me real hard.
Okay, so...
Crazy.
Do you still have a report that's due? Or was that fabricated?
Oh, snap. Yeah. Yeah, Pastry Puff, right? I was like, it's totally rando. And then they were like, no, it was Venus.
We called it.
Damn.
We friggin' called it. Look at us.
Wild. All right, I'm gonna unspoil. Ah, Mason. Such a shock! I can't believe it! Beautiful. Alright. Yes. All of Mars's payments. Let's go back to Milano. See, he's coming along. See, trust the process, guys, right? It was rough before.
It is a massive trust the process.
But Jesus. But I think that, you know, a lot of art advice is given. I'm back to art advice. We can change the topic again, but... yeah. Everyone could... honestly, if there's some... It would be more shocking to me if someone in this chat was not queer in any way, you know? The hetero-flexible... Ooh, Dylan and I were talking about being hetero-flexible earlier. Here's my, I don't know if this is a hot take. My hot take is no one's really truly one thing, and, you know, everything's like, nobody's 100% either way, you know? There's gotta be one person. What was Mars saying earlier? I'll be straight for Guang and Chung Xiaoxue.
The closet is indeed glass.
Yeah, the closet is glass. What am I getting added at? Oh, Studio Investigrave stuff. Is it plush related? Ah, it's merch stuff. Nope. Sorry, Studio Investigrave. I only care about the games. Though I do like the characters. See, okay, guys, really cool thing. There's a lot of times where sometimes it's like, oh, you know, I'm not gonna make a comic because I'm not good enough at art. I'm not gonna make a because I'm not good enough at art, okay? If you are compelling, you don't have to be that great at art. Because if you look at, like, Studio Investigrave's stuff, they're not, like, super anatomically correct. Like, if you look at the hands, they're, you know, usually just vibes, right? There's a lot of vibes going on. Now they're fantastic, immaculate vibes, right? But what I'm saying is it's not like the Mona Lisa masterpiece every single time, you know what I'm saying? Having that wonky little thing happening and just accept and move it on. People love that stuff anyway. And that's the thing. There you go. I don't know who this person is off the top of my head. Do I have to look this person up?
I think you do.
Garfield.
Oh,
Garfield. See, I think that was a lot on vibes. Because the vibes of Fuck Monday is very relatable.
Well, relatable and charming. You could go very far on those vibes.
The more you draw, the more you realize drawing an artist, it's all vibes. It's all vibes, and people aren't gonna notice all the little details as much as you are. Now, I want this to be very clear. there is a lot of talk on the internet, and it talks, you know, for like art advice and stuff, and it talks about like, stop worrying about all the little details because no one's gonna see it. This is true for the most part, 100%. But my point is that if you get joy out of adding the little details, don't let that stop you. You know what I'm saying? Because I get joy out of drawing wood grain sometimes, and I get joy out of drawing every little shiny thing on every little feather in the bird, you know, in Aster, but any other winged related thing. Okay? Who's winning a 1v1, Garfield or Happy? Ooh.
What?
Not sure. That's a tough one, Mason. Who do you think? I feel like that's a very
Garfield wouldn't even participate in the one-on-one. He just forfeit.
That is true.
He doesn't care.
Is it a Monday? Is it a Monday?
Meanwhile, Happy's got like that Natsu energy, so he'd be like, yeah, I'm ready to fight. Let's go.
Yeah, I think it would be
man,
Happy. I think it would have to be Happy. You're right. I feel like if Garfield tried, though, Happy's kind of a wimp. No offense to Happy.
You feel like if Garfield tried, he'd have the upper hand?
Yeah.
But if we're talking like canon depictions, then...
Yeah, he'd forfeit.
Just lazy. He'd forfeit.
Yeah, Happy is a boy. Yeah, Happy's a boy, but then Frosh is a girl. I can never remember Sting's cat's name. Lily's a boy, and then Charla is a girl. Happy is the blue cat that Naruto's side... Naruto, Jesus Christ. Natsu, fuck me, huh? Natsu's best friend and pet sidekick.
Ah, yes, and Natsu has QB, as we all know.
Yeah, Jesus. End my suffering. The blue cat with wings from Fairy Tail. That's who Happy is.
Yes. Who is voiced by a woman.
Yeah, but like so is Naruto. And Ash. So that doesn't really matter. But Happy's a boy.
True.
Yeah.
But I can understand the confusion is what I'm saying.
Sting's cat.
See, I don't know anything about Fairy Tail. I can't help you there.
He's the only one I'm blanking on. Lecter. Jesus. Lecter.
The hell kind of name is that?
Okay, you have... Mars, these are the cats. You have Happy, Charla, Lily, who's a boy, Lecter, and Frosh, who's a cat in a frog costume.
Okay, but Lecter just does not sound right.
None of them.
I'm sorry.
Only Happy sounds right.
Happy sounds okay. What was the other one? Carla?
Yeah, but it's pronounced in
Charla?
Japanese, so it's like Charla. Charla. It's like, yeah.
I don't like it, but I can see it.
Lily is good. It's just funny that he's a guy. And Frosh isn't bad.
Still feels fantasy. That's why I'm okay
kind of
with
annoying,
that one.
Though.
Frosh still feels like a fantasy name. That's why I'm like,
yeah,
okay, that gets a pass. But Lecter? No, that's gothic. That's not fantasy.
Hannibal Lecter.
I'm sorry. That would be the first thing my mind would go to.
Okay, I don't know why, but my brain always goes Hannibal Lecter and then Frugal Lucre, which I don't know why. I don't know why those two things in my brain are connected. It makes no sense, but
what is Frugal Lucre?
Frugal Lucre is a villain from Kim Possible.
Okay.
And his whole thing is that he was a Smarty Mart employee, and I think he got fired, but he knows, I don't even remember actually. I think he did no, I think he's not fired. I think he's not fired originally. He's just a Smarty Mart employee, and he's just doing like literally Smarty Mart related stuff. And he's like, oh yeah, it's all these like snapping turtles. I got sale, buy one, get one free at Smarty Mart in the whatever aisles. And he was going to take over the world because he had a expired can of tuna that he wired the barcode for. Once it's scanned, it would send a virus through Smarty Mart, and Smarty Mart is basically Walmart, so it's global, takes over the world sort of thing. And it would hack the system. And how he made sure that he was unconnected to it was he put it in the tuna can aisle, and then with all the other tuna cans, and then he announced over the PA system that sale on tuna aisle 13, buy 3 get 80 free, or like some ridiculous sale. So everybody fucking runs to get it, and then it's like, oh no, we have to find the one barcode, thing. He's specifically a joke villain, though. He lives in his mother's basement. Like, he's meant to be surprisingly taken, like, serious, as like he would take over Smarty Mart stuff, right? But then also multiple gags are of him being jail cellmates with Dr. Draken and annoying the absolute ever-loving shit out of Dr. Draken at every given moment. So he's totally like a gag, but it's a fun time.
That's beautiful.
Guys, Kim Possible, if you've never seen it, it's good. I've watched it relatively recently, and it holds up.
You need to rewatch it.
It holds up.
I clearly need to rewatch it.
Oh my god,
Jesus.
Please, Mars. This is Kim Possible, Mason, which honestly has bangers of songs, okay? The romance is peak. I'm sorry. Ron and Kim are my first ship ever, and I love them. And they're so good. And their whole thing is peak, because even in there's only one season where they're together. And so, okay, I love it. It's peak. It's peak for 2 reasons. For the whole first, majority of the first 2 seasons and majority of the 3rd season, they are very much just friends and just being the best friends. And there's no, weird shit going on. They're just best friends, okay? It's literally, I think there's the one episode where I showed that Kim in the black dress to Mars, and, oh my god, it's one of my favorite shows, Allie. I love Kim Possible. Is very much my childhood show, very much the show that I watched, very much influenced my life, and I literally have rewatched it multiple times, in my adult life. Just sat down and watched everything else. And like I said, it still holds up. It's not super, super weird in a lot of faces.
Oh no, it aged very
well. It really
well.
holds up. And
like a fine wine.
Seriously. And but so they're not awkward. It's not constantly will they, won't they, they're dating their own people, and they're it's not weird. And there's the one moment, like I was saying, where Kim comes out in this dress. It's called emotion sickness with the modulator. And Ron has a moment, but she's a pretty woman, she's a pretty girl who, he can have a moment. It's okay, but he's still not weird about it. Overall, he's still not weird about it, and it's not weird. And then we get to the point where it's Ron's oh shit, this guy actually has a chance with Kim. I think I'm kind of jealous about this. Ooh, and then they get together because it's really cute. And then, okay, fucking spoilers, but come on, watch the show anyway, because it's really good.
Put it on the table.
Okay, fine. Fucking spoilers. But so then they're dating for a whole season, which I love. Okay, there's 4 seasons, and the 4th season, and they follow each of their years in high school, which is really cool. So it's freshman, sophomore, junior, senior.
That's so good.
And so
I love when they actually let the couple be together, and we get to enjoy the moment.
So we get a whole season of them dating, okay? And one of the best episodes from this season, and again, it doesn't really change their dynamic a ton. It's not crazy. They just every once in a while they kiss and are a little more lovey, and it's oh, this is really great. But there's such a good moment, and I'm dying. So there's an episode where Kim loses her memory. Okay, she has amnesia, and she's slowly getting it back, but she's basically getting it back in chronological order, right? So she first remembers her parents, and then she remembers Ron as a friend, right? Because they've been friends since childhood. So it's the whole time his best friend, and Ron's over here kind of stewed, being a little upset because it's I love her, and and she doesn't remember me, and that we're dating, and I don't know what to do with myself. I'm really sad, and understandably so. Jesus Christ, oh my god. And then at the end, you know, she finally like comes back together, and Ron's, I try to remember the exact line, but Ron is something like along the lines of like, do you remember who I am? And she's like it's not all here, but I think that I love you. And it's just like, fuck me, man. Fuck me. Thank you.
And they did this
peak.
to us when we were 6 years
I'm sorry,
old.
Mason. Good night. I'm sorry. I thought I said good night. My apologies. I'm too in the Kim Possible thing. I didn't mean to forget about the good night. Good night, Mason. Many good nights. Sweet dreams. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I don't know. Sleep tight. That's the other one. I don't know if there's any other ones.
I think you got them all, Ori.
I'm fucking sweating. I'm sorry. Kim Possible is up there in like top tier shows. Okay, I was not an Avatar: The Last Airbender girly. I didn't watch that till college, man. Okay, I got that late in life. Kim Possible was my fucking shit. Okay, there's like so many memories involved because so back in the day, it was a lot. Like you couldn't easily get a lot of shows on DVDs. That wasn't like the super biggest thing. And so my father actually, I love Kim Possible so much, and we'd take road trips to North Carolina, and that's a 12-hour plus drive one way. And I have like,
gee, what are you going to do for that?
The DVD player, right? And it was watch movies and stuff. My father recorded not the entirety of Kim Possible, but a significant amount of Kim Possible, and burnt them to DVDs so that I could watch them. And he actually made like an interface so you could like do the episodes and like all this sort of stuff. And now it is jank in the sense of like
Papa Ori went above and beyond.
My father's fantastic, but it's really funny because so this is like early days of DVR, okay? Like DVR is like pretty fucking new, and
those were the days.
So the way he did it is he would like, I guess he screen recorded it somehow after the thing because it would have him taking like a second or two to skip the commercial. So there's like you're watching the show and then it goes to commercial and you see the skip and then it starts again, and it's just like that's very nostalgic. God. But my father, yeah,
I had that too on one of my, because you're bringing back all the memories.
Right.
It wasn't a TV series. It was for the movie The Page Master, that my mom had recorded on DVD. Not DVD, sorry. She recorded that on VHS.
Oh, yep.
Like, that was a real throwback. She recorded that off the TV onto a VHS, and I watched it over and over. But it has all the old commercials in it, which is such a time capsule.
Well, that's why, remember when you would watch a movie and they have like those really early commercials things and it talks about things coming out that have been like years and years old?
Yes.
Oh, that's always wild. But
that is insane.
Something really fun about my father is that my father, he wouldn't sit down and watch a show with you super often, but he, and this is the superpower I have from him, would absorb it all very easily. Okay, because he does the classic dad thing of you like walk by the TV and then you stand there watching it, because if you don't sit down, you're not really wasting time, right? You haven't committed to watching the show. Standing up is like you're not like slacking yet, if that makes sense. That's the dad logic, okay? I feel like people can relate. But so he would absorb a lot of the show, so he would quote the show to me. And that's where I get like all my quotability from, is my father like quoting all this stuff. And my father does good voice impressions. And so he loves, one of our favorite episode ever, okay, the two of us, is called Bad Boy. Okay, and the premise, spoilers again, the premise is that Dr. Draken, evil villain, gets his evilness switched with Ron, the sidekick, okay? Goodness, right? So Dr. Draken turns good and Ron turns evil. And the joke of the whole thing is that Ron is really fucking good at being evil. Way better at being evil than Dr. Draken. Like, it's a problem. And so we need to switch him back because he's actually a fucking threat, okay? And so he's now stolen by Shigo, Dr. Draken's sidekick, because he's evil and trying to take over the world, and Draken is making, like, chocolate milkshakes and stuff and is, like, doing whatever. And so she kicks him off to Kim, and they switch, and so the whole thing is we have to get him back so that we can switch him back, and this is how the whole thing is. And so Ron is in there, and he's, like, not doing what Shigo wants, right? Shigo's like, I want to be the mastermind. And so she throws her, like, magic energy at him, and he puts up a shield. And she's like, what the fuck? What is this? And he's like, oh, yes, you know, dragon. I found it in dragon stuff. He didn't even think he had it. Oh, look at you. You were all like, pow, pow. And I was all like, zap, zap. And now you're all like, boo-hoo. And then he opens a pit of sharks. Sidekicks need to know their place, right? And that has no context in daily life, right? How does that come up? Yet that is the most quoted thing I've ever fucking quoted, probably, with my father. It's, oh, you're all like, pow, pow. And I was all like, zap, zap. And you're all like, boo-hoo. Okay, we're done with spoilers. I've had such a Kim Possible rant. I won't bother y'all anymore with my Kim Possible fangirly. Seriously,
it's not
watch
a bother, Ori.
Watch it, please.
But it's a good one. It's one of those old good Disney shows that was like fuck, it knew what it was doing.
Again, there's like definitely like a little bit of like the you know, there's stereotypes kind of going on here, but overall, it honestly aged incredibly well. Like, you know, like
it's like it's positive.
It's overall really positive. There's definitely just a little bit of like the, you know, boy crazy, you know, stuff. Like the Moodulator one is a little like, oh, women are emotional sort of joke, but it's honestly not bad, you know, because it's like, it's not their fault, actually. So they never really blamed for it. But it's definitely like, as an adult, you're kind of like, maybe there's some vibes here. But overall, it's like, honestly, like, pretty good. I will say.
Probably one of the better shows you could watch.
I would say so, yeah. Other good one that's newer, that's just like a kid's cartoon that is still really good.
McGee.
Oh, Ghost and Molly McGee. I was going to say Randy Cunningham. That was just a fun
that's also really good. But I feel like you also gotta like accept what it is well.
So Kim Possible is a good, funny show. It is on Disney Plus. Yes. You can watch it on Disney Plus. So that's just really fun, really good. Kim Possible is really good. It has multiple like story beats. All the movies are great. Like it's definitely like villain of the week, but plus some through lines and a lot of like dealing with social anxiety and being a teenager and like having teenager problems, but also having all this other shit to do. And honestly, just very relatable overall. And honestly, like it's done in a way where I don't remember watching it again and being like, "Oh, this is ridiculous." You know, you ever have that when you're like an adult and you're older,
you have
and it's
those
like
shows when you go back to, and it's like, yeah, this is rough.
Like, oh,
I had that when I was rewatching season 1 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I was just like, wow, yeah, the heavy hitting stuff really doesn't kick in until season 2, huh? Poof.
But I think that it's like you can definitely have those shows where they're like they deal with like, you know, teen kid problems that like really feel like trivial, you know, to adults now. But I will say the way that Kim Possible does it is relatable enough where it's like I don't feel like it's trivial, if that makes sense. Like it's not done to an over exaggerated way where I ever was like, this is like stupid high school stuff, just get over it. Like it never felt like that. It felt very much as like, I can see how this is an issue for you. You know, I can see why this would be a problem.
That's the mark of good writing right there.
Exactly. So very good. Randy Cunningham is more of a goof show that is just for the goofs and the laughs, but it is overall done well. It is, however, like a parody show, you know, like be there for it to be goofy.
That
but
aged very well.
It aged very well, yeah. I think it's very funny.
Yeah, like
but it's definitely
a parody. If you go into it like that, I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised.
And whatever. It's not like deep, but he does learn lessons, and they're new lessons every time. I think that's very important to state. It's not like oh god, can't this kid learn his fucking lesson already? It's a new lesson every single time. And that's really epic. It's also
the only thing we were robbed of was
a little more angst.
Stanked Randy.
Yeah, which is a weird sentence, but you'll understand Randy. If you watch it. Which is the only would have just made a little more angst.
You know, we're happy with what we got.
Yeah. An enjoyable time. Oh, you know what also show that is really good? Another good Disney show. Sadly, it kind of fails a little in the third bit a little bit, but still overall good. The Tangled series.
I do think the third bit holds up. There's just some choices where I'm
it's just why the thing happened. When will you learn your lesson, old man? Yeah. How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man? No, the Tangled series is good overall, and the whole, like, vibe is good. Just, like, how we got to the end conflict is a little, but the end conflict is good.
I watched that one with you, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was so funny. So I had seen it, and then I'm like, okay, Mars, you need to see this, because I need somebody else to know about this show, because it's really good, and if you have watched Has Been Hotel and you like Lucifer, his voice actor, one of his first roles is Varian from the Tangled series. Varian is a great character. He sings multiple times, and both are fucking epic. And also, if you like really, really fantastically portrayed boyfriend characters, oh my god, is Flynn Rider just...
Not Flynn Rider.
Eugene Fitzherbert. He's fantastic, okay? He's lovely.
Don't disrespect the man.
Eugene, we love Eugene. We stan Eugene. Top tier fucking portrayal of a boyfriend character.
Eugene.
Oh my god.
What a gentleman.
Because they do it where he's not a wimp, right? Because you run into a lot of pitfalls sometimes where it's like, oh, if we want to have the strong female character, the love interest can't like overshadow her, right? And so we make him like really pitiful. That doesn't happen with Eugene.
That was essentially what they did with Ron Stoppable, in a sense.
But see, the difference.
It worked out, luckily.
The difference with Ron is that he wasn't, though. Right? The difference was that he had his strengths, and then he fucking gets monkey powers, and he's the only one that can do the shit anyway, and he's a really good older adopted brother. It's very good. Okay?
I'm not taking that away from Ron Stoppable. I'm just saying, if that show were in less capable hands, that's what we could have gotten.
Kim Possible does the coward character in a way where it's his fucking strength, and it's necessary. Kim Possible does Ron Stoppable as having the classic bravery is being afraid and doing it anyway, right? And it's so good. So good.
Good vibes.
Oh.
Good soup.
Good soup. Oh, I'm just like fangirling. Okay, guys, I'm gonna say something. It's not controversial. He already knows. Dylan, my partner, my fiance, he is basically all of the fantastic qualities about Ron Stoppable, Sokka, and Eugene. And it's just great. It's just good fucking shit.
And if you guys have been to Ace Attorney stream, that makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense. Seriously though, those are all like, yes, I love Eugene, I love Sokka, I love Ron, and I'm like, these are like my favorite boyfriend material characters, and it's like, oh yeah, shit, wow, that is Dylan, isn't it, huh?
Yeah, that makes too much sense.
And then I learned Dylan was a big Avatar The Last Airbender stan, right? And he specifically, as a younger child, was like wanting to be Sokka. He was like specifically was like modeling his personality after Sokka. So, you know, it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Makes a lot of sense.
Really worked out.
Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. Okay.
At least you got to be Suki and not the moon.
Yeah, seriously. No, I'm way more Suki than what's her name? I can't even remember. Princess Liyue? Something like that.
I think it's Yui.
Yue, yeah, Yui.
Yue?
Yue.
Is it Yui
I think
or
it's
Yue?
Yue. I think it's Yue.
Okay. No disrespect to her. No shade.
Yeah, Yue. Y-U-E.
But we like when Ori is not the moon.
Yeah, also she's a lot more chill passive. Suki's fucking firecracker. I ain't Yue in this scenario, man. Thank you, Pastry Puff. Objection! Yeah. God, Dylan is so Edgeworth, though, too. Jesus.
He is so Edgeworth that it hurts.
Sometimes,
and I think he's become more Edgeworth through playing Edgeworth.
Yeah, same with me and Phoenix.
But only you can confirm that.
I was very Phoenix already, and then now it's just like, wow, why is Phoenix my spirit animal and Edgeworth Dylan's spirit animal? I don't know. It was not intended. I will say I'm very happy that we ship them so hard, though, because it's really fun.
Maya is not my spirit animal.
No.
I'm not sure which Ace Attorney character is. I might have to wait until the Apollo Justice series to find mine.
Could be. I think currently I probably lean Emma, but not in like exact way, more in like vibes way of like really enjoying a thing and making it everything and doing all the stuff.
I have said really stupid shit before, which is very Emma.
It is. Yes, I love Phoenix. I love Phoenix so much. It's honestly, Ace Attorney is definitely top tier stuff because I love Phoenix and Edgeworth so much. I love them so much.
You're just so good.
It's gonna be very difficult for me. Oh, and so having Lang in the investigations is like filling the Phoenix hole, but I am sad he's not there. But I will say when
He's got a cameo.
When we do Ace Attorney Chronicles,
I know he had his cameo, but it's got to be a more obvious cameo.
When we do Ace Attorney Chronicles, that's gonna be tough on me. I feel like I don't, am I gonna love Ryunosuke? I don't know. We'll have to find out. I know that Apollo is Nicole's boy, so I have a lot of faith in Apollo.
I feel like Apollo's gonna be a good character.
Francisca. Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy that Dylan does Francisca. It's so good too. It's so good.
He really nailed that.
Honestly, Dylan being the prosecutors is the perfect thing because the vibes are just perfect.
They're
he
immaculate.
Likes being evil, in like a improv way, right? He's such a goody two shoes in real life that, but he likes being evil in fiction. And
yes, because you get to
like,
let loose.
I say 100% Von Karma is my favorite villain so far, and I would say that a significant amount of that is because of Dylan's portrayal of him.
Absolutely.
Oh, Gumshoe. Dylan's very Gumshoe as a person, though, too. Dylan's very Gumshoe.
All the evilness, Dylan on blast
that's very
right
true.
Now.
It's not a blast. He knows it. He knows it. He's a goofus. He's a silly factory. And you know what? It's great. We love him for it.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
I would not have it any other way. I'll constantly, when he's being annoying, I'll be like, why are you like this? And every once in a while he'll come at me, he's like, you wouldn't want it anything else. And I was like, yeah, but you're still annoying. Just because life would be boring if you weren't this way doesn't make this not annoying. Yeah, all the evilness, he stores it up. That's why he is such like a flippin' goober on Ace Attorney streams, though, is because that's like bottling it up and he finally gets released. I am a little concerned.
Well, when you gotta be professional all day and put on a nice face and go to, the gremlin gets bottled and it's gotta be let loose.
I'm gonna tell you, Mars, and I'm sorry to say this. At least, well, not now in his current area, but in his other, like, area when he was in his other office before this terrible work schedule. There was a lot of gremlin going involved with even other people. I gotta tell you.
I feel like it was even more gremlin.
No, I'm saying, like, at work with his colleagues. Like, I gotta tell you, there was a lot of gremlin involved. Yeah, lawyers are way more gremlin than you'd think.
He was in a community of gremlins. Yeah. Okay, never knew.
Yeah, I know, right? You wouldn't expect. Shit. I mean, I wouldn't sit here and be like, yeah, lawyers are gremlins, but whew.
It makes sense though. They gotta release it somehow.
Yeah, they gotta release it somehow.
Otherwise, they'll explode.
Oh, I was trying to read the trivia, and then I got very sidetracked. Who voiced Phoenix?
Oh, there's some trivia? Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, God, I don't know.
I'm not even gonna try that one.
Or the dub of the anime. I don't... If I'm being honest...
I felt good about, my wins last time. And I'm just gonna stick with those.
Yeah, I don't know this one. If I'm being honest, I know, like, I think a hard maximum of the names of 10 voice actors off the top of my head that I could recognize immediately. I think it's literally 10. Oh, shit. Dante Bosco. Alejandro Saab. Fuck.
Nope, that's not a voice actor, at least not to my knowledge.
Voice actor. ProZD is Sunwon. That's his real name, Sunwon. Matt Mercer. Sam Riegel. We're just going down the Critical Role cast.
You could do it, Ori.
That was 5. James Earl Jones? I know his name.
Sure, why not?
He has a name.
He is a voice actor.
Zeno Robinson. Just because we talked about it. Oh, fuck.
Still not a voice actor.
Yeah, I know. Maybe one day. Yeah, all the rage. Tara Strong.
Okay, I am immensely proud of these Ferrex eyes. God damn.
This was harder than I expected. Oh, shit. Jeremy Shada. Jesus Christ, I would have been upset with myself. And, I need one more.
You can do it, Ori.
I'm really racking my fucking brain here. Because I can't remember. There's, like, a lot of voices that I, like, know, and I can't remember the names of, you know? It's like I know that this person plays multiple voices and things that I like, but I'm just absolutely blanking on the names. Oh, I'm trying, Ellie. I need one more.
You could do it.
Monarch, Amelie.
There you go. I was gonna try to give you a hint.
I only know that because they're VTubers. Yeah. Bravo, but it's like Lori, it's bravo. Like I don't know Sokka's voice actor, but I know like 8 things he's in, you know. I don't know like the name. I don't know Jake the Dog's voice actor's name, but I know he's like a bunch of things that I enjoy. But I'm absolutely blanking.
He's in like everything.
He's in a ton of things.
Guys, I am on my final Hotsun of not the night, but the entry.
Are you on the last panel?
It's happening. I have been working on this group panel for the last 40 minutes, I want to say.
Damn. Look at you go.
So I kind of flew through this one.
Okay. Gotta make this more open. Sadly, I do not have the next entry ready just yet, but it will be ready this evening.
It's okay.
Oh, we're past stream time anyway.
Oh, shit. I didn't even realize.
I didn't even realize either. Alrighty. Well, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for enjoying and hanging with us. I do hope we'll get at least one person to watch Kim Possible, because that would be epic. Please talk about it in...
Click.
Yeah, oh, and Link Click. Those are the two, you guys. Those are your homework?
Those were the two we peddled tonight.
Those are your homework. Kim Possible and Link Click. Link Click if you want your heart ripped out, but really, really well done, and you love the characters, and you need more. Right. It's not a bad ripped out. It's a hopeful ripped out, but it's still ripped out. But beautifully done.
Don't watch Bluey after watching that.
Don't watch one specific Bluey episode after watching that. That was a time. That was a bad combo, guys. That was a rough combination. Yeah, there you go, Ellie. And then watch Kim Possible as well. Those are your homework. Talk about it, please, in the reserve table. I'd love to hear when people like watch shows and like that.
Yes,
and I've seen it and get to talk about it.
Or read books, play games.
Yeah, love.
It's all open.
Do it in reserve table so you don't spoil it for anybody else.
Yes.
Yeah, so thank you all for coming. We hope, well, Mars will be in chat tomorrow, but I hope to see you all tomorrow, as I will be on Dichotomy Games' stream, called Tabletop Workshop, where we are making Christmassy, wintry 5e homebrew, D&D 5e homebrew. I will be doing art and stuff as well, and they will be writing out all the stuff. They are on Twitch at Ixie and the Unlucky's Twitch. I don't know if I...
And if you play 5e D&D, you may be able to use them in your campaign.
Whoa, I just dropped my chair. Okay. That's their Twitch, but I will be here on YouTube, same time. I think it starts earlier. It starts at like 7 Eastern Daylight Time. That's actually what it is. I have to change that time. That's dumb of me. Okay. Yes, Dichotomy didn't tell me that I screwed it up. But yeah. All right, so thank you all for coming, and I hope to see you tomorrow for that, because I'll have cool little, they'll have cool little PNG tubers that have never been seen before that Ori's really proud of. You
Ori
really
put
want to see
a lot of work into
They're
them.
really cool.
Please come see so we can justify all that work.
All right. Good night. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Good night, everyone. Happy